here for the next an hour or so. I'm currently live on I'm live on Facebook on both of the accounts, Niger 24 News 1, Niger 24 News 2, and I'm also live on YouTube and streaming live as well on Facebook. So I think I'm just gonna edit and add Twitter. So I'm going to add Twitter so we can be live on Twitter as well. I want to thank you guys for joining. So we are live on Twitter, on Facebook, and on YouTube. We are live on TikTok as well. Thank you for joining. I have a very special announcement and information that I'm going to share with you guys today. If you need to join me, please make sure that your contribution is valued. Happy weekend, guys. How is the protest going? First and foremost, let's wait for our people to come on, then we can start having a conversation. It's very important. Join me live on TikTok. Share it. Make sure other people are receiving this information. Very important, guys. Yes. If you are joining, please make sure that you are informing other people to join. Inform our followers to join, share it. If you're joining on Twitter, make sure you share it. We want to reach as much people as possible. On YouTube, we are also there. If you can share it on your Facebook, that will be great. I'm going to take you guys back to the beginning of this case. Excuse me. The reason I'm saying this is this. I need to make something clear to you guys and a lot of people that are hearing. And I'm going to put a disclaimer out here today. And I hope that you guys are joining. I especially welcome people from Ghana. I welcome people from all of Africa. We discover we are reaching more people in African continent. We're reaching a lot of people in Ghana, South Africa. Our people are there. All over Africa, basically. And in the UK as well, we're reaching a lot of people. Our video are being viewed. We're happy with that. And I want to take you back to the beginning of this conversation and why I think we got this case wrapped up. The most important thing is justice for Andrew, justice for Afiba and Celine. We must find them. And in the process of finding them, there is nobody is indispensable. Nobody is indispensable. The video I am going to show to you guys on YouTube now is going to be a video that trigger my anger and my interest in this case. If you cannot hear it on the YouTube, if you cannot watch it on TikTok, you will be able to see it you can hear it playing on the YouTube background. When I pop the video on the screen now, the video is about, let me say how many minutes I think it's about 7 minutes or so. But it's a very important video. A very important video that call for you to stand for what is right and just. It doesn't matter whether it favors you or it favors the other person. Stand for justice. Stand for fairness. Afiba's family did not hire me for this. Celine family did not hire me for this. Andrew's family did not hire me for this. Nobody does. But justice. Justice hired me for this. Fairness hired me for this. Truth employed me for this. So, in the process of unveiling the truth, nobody I cannot touch. It is me against the world. And all of you guys that are supporting this platform, you know what I mean. We are few in number, but we're the most powerful forces. The most powerful forces talking on TikTok, on social media at the moment. Because we know our assignment. It is clear. It is to seek truth. Truth. In the beginning of this case, I was accused. All because I came out to speak out that things is not going well. This is not how things are done. They turned it around and they wanted to put it on my head. I said, no. I said, you can't put it on my head. How many of us with our right senses can honestly look and say, Andrew did this crime 100%? I want you to tell me, how many of us can say Andrew did this crime? And how many of us can say Andrew did not do it? 100% certain. You can't. I can't. That is why we are asking questions. That is why we are looking for justice. That is why we are looking for truth. Somebody called me today and said, Mr. Ben, why are you accusing Blessing? No, I made an allegation against Blessing. Just the way the whole world has made an allegation against me. Who is Blessing? Onyinye. Blessing is the lady that Afiba and Celine visited. Blessing did not react like a normal human being that have nothing to hide. When she claimed she received a message from her friend that she's been kidnapped, Blessing did not react the way a normal human being react. How does a normal human being react? You jump into action. You go to the police station. You travel to the zone. You ask the police. You will post on your page. You will go on social media that your friends are missing. You will speak about it. You will shout on top of your voice that your friends that left your house with their suitcase in your house have gone missing. And your friend texts you and say a man they went to visit named Andrew in Aba kidnapped them. You will run to the police. You will tell the police. You will act on the information that Afiba sent to you. That is what a normal friend will do. That is what a normal human being is doing. In all of this, Blessing did not do it. Blessing did not run to the police in Aba to report. Blessing traveled to Abuja. Blessing wrote a petition that carried not name of Afiba, not name of Celine, not a name of Andrew. That is not what a normal human being would do. Now, we are thinking, who could be responsible for this? We say it's Blessing. Blessing have something to say. Blessing need to explain herself. What are the rationale? She made those decisions. Why did you not travel to Aba? Why did you not go? Why? Yes, somebody is excellent. You say, yes, the same way a normal human being will report his friend who is involved in suspicious activities. Yes, you are right. Because I did not report my friend You are accusing me. Yes, I understand. Now I am defending myself and I am telling you the reason I did not do it. Now, Blessing need to explain to people the reason she did not take all those steps. That is not too difficult to ask. Your friend texts you and said, I am missing. You withheld the text messages for 48 hours. You need to explain to Nigerians why. Your friend is missing, kidnapped. You held the message. You did not report it. You traveled to Abuja to report after 11 days. You report, you sat down, take a pen, you wrote a petition, and you did not include the name of the suspect that your friend sent you that kidnapped them. In short, you did not include the name of your friend that went missing. Now, that is the reason I said that Blessing is a suspect. I hope we understand that. I hope we understand that. Now, you called me a suspect. In short, you call me an accomplice because my friend Andrew informed me that he did not do it when I asked him. Yes, he informed me he did not kidnap them. He sent me a video of them at his house, not as of the time when they were in his house. Hear the English. When he sent that video, it was not when Afiba and Celine were in his house. It was a record he made. And when I inquired on the 22nd, he forwarded it to me. Now, somebody said anyone can be a suspect, including Afiba's husband. I'm not suspecting him. I am, at this point, I do not work for Afiba's husband. I have engaged with him a couple of times, but I discovered it's not reliable. He came under the freeze and told Nigerian public that he spent 7 million. 7 million. You heard him, I heard him. He said Blessing's boyfriend collected money from him. I reached out to him to send me this payslip, the bank transfer. Up to now, that man have not sent it to me. So there, Afiba's husband, I do not work for you. I will carry on this justice without you. Without you. In short, you have never provided any information that has helped. You have never provided one information that have helped or direct the investigation. I, Mr. Ben Samuel, I provided facts that made your family to question the carcass that Harrison provided. I provided facts that make Nigerians to know the police have played a dirty game. I provided facts that put the whole of Nigerian police on their feet right now. That is what I have done. So I do not engage in falsehood. I do not come on my platform and lie. I will tell you as it is. If you don't like it, you go on the comment section and express yourself. If I get tired, I will block you. Now, Going forward, I do not work for Afiba's family. I appreciate their support. I do not work for Celine family. I appreciate their support. I do not work for Andrew's family. I appreciate their support. I work for justice. I work for fairness. I work for truth. In short, I do not work to clear my name, because my name would have been clear anyway, because you got nothing on me. The only thing the gullible knows is just insult that carry no weight. Just insult. But this my okoloko head. No insult can damage it. This my Dorimoko head, as mommy or father call me. Cause insult telephone me to my buyer mije. There is no insult you can give me that can spoil my head. If you know what I have been through, the last thing you will wish me is death. But I know they fear that one. That one will be my concern. It is what I do as I am breathing today that matters to me. So, all of you that are asking if I am working for Afiba's husband, no. In short, I don't have anything to prove he's Afiba's husband. I could have done this for anybody. I could have done this for you. I could have done it for anybody at all. I could have been standing like this for anybody. Once I know the truth, once I know I have the fact. A lot of you guys are going to be asking, Ben, what is the fact? The fact is this: the police are lying. The fact is this: we cannot certainly 100% say those girls never left Andrew's house, because Andrew said they left his house. Andrew submitted himself. Andrew spent 2 weeks in cell. The police supported Andrew's narrative that the girls were on a self-kidnapped. The police picked Andrews up. They slept in a hotel. Night 1, night 2, night 3, night 4. They pie Andrew after collecting money from him. If there's any truth in your life, if there's any justice in your lineage, you will agree with me that we can no longer say Andrew did those girls 100%. We can't say that. We can also not able to say 100. In short, we can certainly say that Andrew did not do it, because now you can see this, the lies. Why did they provided a fake skeleton of a cow, which they call a human being? What's more easier? If Andrew pied the girls, don't you think it's more easier to find the body than to be providing a cow skeleton? Why do you think Nigerian police have remained muted about this? Why are they doing secret investigation? Why? Why are they hiding? Why do you think Harrison went and collected the 1.5 million Andrew paid, which I came out with, the information I came out with? Why? Now, I'm going to play a video for you right now. For those of you guys on TikTok, you'll be hearing it, but I want you to pay attention to every word that comes out. It's going to be very disturbing, because the video is going to make you dumber after you finished. It's going to make you like a mumu. You're going to be asking yourself a question. Is this for real? What am I listening to? You're going to be doing that. That video is available on my TikTok. But this morning, this morning, I prayed. And I wanted to come live earlier. And something said, don't go live yet. Because I was looking how to deal with what I'm dealing with. I want to know what I'm going to drop for you guys today. And as I open my TikTok, the video I posted for over 2 months ago popped up on my face. Like popped up. It's not that I follow any likes to go see the video. The video just popped up. That video is at the bottom of the page. And I listened to the video. And I can hear that voice. Mr. Ben, play this video today. And this video you are going to listen to. I want you to pay close attention. Ladies and gentlemen, pay close attention. I'm going to pull this out so I can play directly from the speaker. This is Mr. Ben talking on the first part.
I go the dragon. That's how I go the dragon. Nigerian police. That's how I go the dragon. That's how I go the dragon. That's how I go the dragon. Make una hear the story where they give Harrison. Make it 10 Nigerians. Not be Nigerian police will be hierarchy. Who
guys
send
can
those
pop
guys?
over to YouTube.
Now it don't clear now. See, nobody send them. Nigerian police. Who send those guys? Now it don't clear now. See, nobody send them. Nigerian police. Some of una rogue officer don't go do something where they not supposed to do. They put this letter here saying an IGO police right hand. They sign on. Make una ask whether an IGO police right hand. If this letter generate from Abuja, the person who wanna say make it go bring from Aba. Why they carry the man? They spend 4 days for road. Which did they find for road? Which paperwork? Who did they report for that 4 days? Why did they collect money from the man account? And not support the man. Oh, the man deserve to go if he pay those girls. Now we don't feel know totally whether the man actually pay those girls. Because those police, they don't do what they're supposed to do. Suddenly, they don't find one body. We don't even know, according to Harrison now, we don't even know whether the body where they find now, the body of the 2 people where they miss. Don't forget, they don't talk, say these 2 people where they miss, say, na self-kidnap, now in police take their mouth, tell Andrew. Maybe those people still alive now. I bet me wanna catch those guys so that they don't go harm those young ladies again. Because now they cannot bring those young ladies out. They don't show body now.
This was a second night after Harrison gave an interview to Daddy Freeze. You're going to listen to the interview now. This was that was the next day I made this video. I made this video. So you can imagine how long ago was this video. But I'm going to bring you closer and I'm going to connect the reason why this live is on today to this video and what we've known so far. It is very important. It is very important that justice has no direction. Justice is balance. Let's go.
They don't show body, but the way they don't see for almost a month. Suddenly, after I come out and I call them out, they don't go find body by force. They don't go find body by force. I beg, make una hear Harrison explaining situation and make una go check my page and see fact. Because Andrew documented his joining from Aba all the way to Rio, all the way to Benue before they pay him. He documented them. He documented them up to the time when they run away. Now, I don't know what to believe. Nigerians don't know what to believe. In cotton, when they from a house, now that in cotton be that. I agree. Now in cotton, now one of in cotton be that one. I believe him. I believe that picture when I see where they take wrap that thing where they say now the body of the remaining of one of them be that.
Hear the word I used there. That thing when they say now the body, I say that thing, I call it a thing. As of the time I am saying it's a thing, I have not seen the video of the carcass that I presented now. We have not seen it. Harrison hide the video, blur it, and show you ambulance and have a nose mask on his nose and do woo, 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 woo. They stage a drama. A drama they staged. They now went and started holding the same carcass in their hand. Harrison said there was no head, there was no hand. He said that carcass, that body where they find, is a yellow. There was nothing like a body. It's a dry bone. Dry bone. Dry bone. As of the time I made this video, I have not seen the dry bone because Harrison hide it. But good. The Ghanaian embassy have the video. Now I was able to get the video. Now the question you're supposed to ask yourself, why did Harrison hide that video? Oh, Facebook censor. Is it Facebook censor? Andrew dead body still there Harrison page right now. Go to Harrison page. Andrew dead body still there. But the Harrison is not able to show you the body when he's saying go find. When are we going to get things for this country? When are we going to get things for our country? I beg, when are we going to get things? Let's go. The next part of this video now, you are going to hear Harrison. Listen very well. And those of you guys on YouTube, watch his body language. Why in the whole of Nigeria is only Mr. Ben that is questioning that video? Why are you guys not questioning that video that you're about to watch now? That interview. Why did Daddy Freeze not say, Harrison, what you are saying does not make any sense? Even if police tell you like this, does it make any sense for you to come out and say this to the whole nation? You should ask yourself a question. What did they promise Harrison for him to agree to come and present that thing and announce to the nation? The story you are going to hear from Harrison is going to, I promise you, if your IQ capacity is 100% before, by the time you finish, you're going to ask yourself, you're going to be tapping yourself whether you well or not. You're going to check whether you get temperature, because it doesn't make any sense. One of my friends saw the video today. When I get it down, when I get the inspiration, my friend was sitting down here and I played it for him. The guy was shouting like he said he was shouting. He was shouting on top of his voice. He said, what kind of a nation are we? And I told the guy, I said, Harrison get 230,000 followers on his page. 230,000 souls. Nobody questioned this video. I questioned it. I want you to listen.
Okay, I don't know waiting to talk. Me, I want to know why police were supposed to carry Andrew. They go give IG for Abuja. Hold on for road, they collect money for your account. They task information about the whereabouts of the girls. So when he got there, they said the police people told him that the girl, that was what they told my colleague, that it was self-kidnapping, that these girls, you don't know them, that they want to forge fake,
that the police told them, told Celine family, told Andrew that the girls were on a self-kidnap. Now, this is what the police told me. What Andrew told me is different. I did my investigation. You see my skin that is coming back now. I have went through hell, but I came back alive and I'm standing. And we're still pushing for the truth. So if your mama born you, stand on the road, I am ready to crush you to get to the bottom of this matter. Harrison said the police told them that it is a self-kidnap. Harrison said he sent his representative, and the police told them that it's a self-kidnap. Now, the police told me with my investigation that their investigation suggests a self-kidnap. This is not me. This is police. They told Andrew. Contrary to the information you are hearing that Andrew have access to his phone, Andrew did not have access to his phone throughout the time. If Andrew have access to his phone while he was in Umuahia police station, Andrew would have write to me immediately. He would have write to me immediately. Andrew's family member, Chikwere, husband, used to go to Umuahia to visit. Umuahia, they were so serious investigating this kidnapping case that they stopped them from coming. They are no longer allowed to come. Nobody's allowed to visit Andrew. And the police were carrying out their diligent investigation. I take my heart out for Umuahia police station. The anti-kidnapping team in Umuahia actually investigate this matter. Not because of Harrison, it's because they're actually interested in investigating it. I have fact. When I mean fact, I want you to listen to Harrison, please. I will stop once in a while just to push my point.
They're missing, and then extort money from the man. And then that was what they told my colleagues. I said, no, but let us do petition to Zone 9. We'll write petition to Zone 9 for case transfer.
Harrison go into the case. Harrison was invited into the case on the 22nd of May. On the 22nd of May was the first time Harrison posted about a fever and Celine. Please, if my moderators or my sisters are in the house, they can remind me if I am wrong, and I believe I'm not wrong. That was the first time he posted about a fever and Celine. 22nd of May. Andrew was arrested on the 8th of May. On the 8th of May, Harrison said that his people told him that the police are not doing anything on the 22nd. So he was writing a petition to move the case to Zone 9. Why? You just got involved. So I want to know how many times, what do you want the police to do? It's a kidnapping situation. The police barely have the guy for 2 weeks. So what gives you the impression that the police were not doing any work? What gives you the impression that police was not doing their investigation? What did you know? Why did you want to move the case? Do you travel to Umuahia to ask them a question? No. You say you sent Marvelous. I think Marvelous is the most dumbest person in the world. And it was Marvelous you sent another criminal connection of yours. For those of you guys who don't know Marvelous, Marvelous is the one that looked at Andrew's dead body and called it a bastard and big head. Marvelous have never met Andrew. Andrew was released on the 21st. On the 21st, Andrew was released. Then Abuja people picked Andrew up. On the 21st, as Andrew was being handed over to Abuja people, Marvelous was over there to identify Andrew. There was no time Harrison ever sent anybody to Umahia to ask about the process of the case. You basically just came into the case. You basically just made the first post. You made the first post after Andrew was already in the hand of IRT, your friends. Andrew was already handed over to IRT. That was when you made the first post for Celine and Afiba. He was wearing one black and he was sitting down on a desktop and you are talking about it. That was the first post you made. So when did you investigate that you now believe they were not doing anything to Andrew? They were pampering him. Again, who invited Harrison to this case is the same people that invited the IRU2 team to pick Andrew up. Because they picked Andrew up today, Harrison posted about the guest the next day. How? Can you guys tell me something? Because do you guys understand what I'm talking about right now? Andrew Ochekwo was handed over to the IRT team on the 21st of May. Harrison, the human rights criminal, made the first post on the 22nd about Afiba and Celine. And let's listen.
So after like 4 days after I wrote petition, I got a call that some team of officers from IG office, IROT, IGP, FIB, IROT.
Hold on. He said, after 4 days, I made a petition. I want you to listen to that very well. There's no perfect crime. I don't catch these people. Nigerian police, una no get choice. Oh. Una no get choice. Una no get choice. Listen to Harrison again and listen attentively.
Team of officers from IG write petition for said, no, but let's not do petition to Zone 9. Write petition to Zone 9 for case transfer. So after like 4 days after I wrote petition,
after about 4 days after you wrote petition, so you are writing a petition, but you have not posted about the two girls. So when did you write the petition? You posted about them on the 22nd. Now you are saying after 4 days after you wrote a petition. Then a team. I don't understand. I'm not dumb. Somebody help me tap my head, please. You see why they don't like me? This is why. This is the problem they have in their hand. Mr. Ben is too gifted. After 4 days, my man, You posted about Afiba and Celine on the 22nd. After Andu is already in the hand of IRT. Are you guys listening? You posted about Celine and Afiba on the 22nd. After the IRT is already in the hand. After Andu is already in the hand of IRT team. Listen, guys. Listen. You don't know who you're playing with.
I got a call that some team of officers from IG office, IRT, IGP, FIB, IRT came to carry the case file. I said, what happened? Who wrote petition?
After 4 days. So can we rewind 4 days back, please? 4 days to the 21st. How long was that? That would be like on the 17th. On the 17th of May. Harrison have no petition. He's a liar. He's a fraud. This guy should be arrested. Mr. Muyiwa, Harrison should be arrested now. Like right now. Like right now. Like now. Let's go.
I know that we repetition to IG for transfer. We wrote to AIG in Umaya. They said one of the relatives said they wrote a petition that he's sorry. They didn't let me know that.
So he heard that the IRT came to pick the case file, and he asked, my petition is not from Abuja. The one I submitted is in Zone 9 in Umaya. How come that then one of the a relative of who we don't know, one of the relatives say, we are sorry, it was us that wrote a petition. Celine family, I am calling you guys out right now. I respect Omar. But Mr. Ben, I know the play. Nobody can stand on my way of the truth. Nobody. So make Una come out now and begin to talk with Una. No. I'm not begging you. I am no longer in the business of begging anybody for information. If you don't give me, I will get it. If you don't give me the information, I will get it. Because all the information, every one of them is working with, including police, I gave to them. Now, I am calling on Celine family to tell me whether this story that Harrison is talking now are true. You guys must provide it to me the day, the time you guys contacted Harrison for the first time. You guys must provide it to the Nigerian people and to Celine, who can speak for herself right now, who introduced Una to Harrison. Whoever that person is, we must know the person. If it is a text message, if anybody send the video of Harrison to you, we want to know. Because Harrison came with the IRT. Harrison worked with the police that picked up Andrew. I want you to listen because this is a live admission of a crime. You're watching a true crime story. Harrison Gwamnishu is a criminal. He's a criminal. Harrison Gwamnishu, he's a kidnapper. Look at the way that the freeze is looking. Those of you guys watching on YouTube, Even Daddy Freeze is torn. Daddy Freeze was like, but that's when they started pouring money for Daddy Freeze. At this point, I haven't had interview with Daddy Freeze when I made this video. I want you guys to understand what is at stake here. So for Sterling family, hiding is over. You are not working with me. I don't want you guys to work with me. When I ask for information, provide it. Everyone is a suspect, including me. Everyone is a suspect. If Nigerian police don't know their job, I will teach them. How do you write a petition when they've already taken the person? And you know, if you really watch Harrison conduct, Harrison does not include dates. He doesn't remember date. He doesn't remember fact. He doesn't state them because he lied and lied and lied compulsively all the time. I want you to keep going.
Petition to IG for case transfer in Abuja, you know, but he heard that the Ghanaian embassy complained to IG over the matter, so IG transferred the case to IIO.
This is the first time Harrison say about Ghanaian embassy. I can authoritatively tell you that Ghanaian embassy never complained about a FIBA case to the IG of police. They told me to. They never complained, made official complaint to the IG of police. Andrew told me Ghanaian embassy made a complaint. That is why he's going to Abuja. The Ghanaian embassy have confirmed to me that they did not make no complaint. Nobody in their office made any complaint, official complaint to Nigerian police IG. Hence, why this fake letter arose. In the same sentences, Harrison is such an idiot when he's lying. You said Sterling family made a petition to Abuja. Then, in the same sentences, you said Ghanaian embassy made a complaint to IG, just a listing. And you made a petition even before you post about them. You post about them on the 22nd of May. At this point, Andrew has already been taken. Andrew was taken on the 21st of May. For them to take over the case. Because such case of kidnapping and high-profile cases, they always refer to IROT, Intelligence Response Team, in Abuja to handle the case. You know, so they now came to our Umuahia to pick up the suspect, pick up the case file. So when they got to Umuahia, they had challenges of picking the case file, according to them, that the police refused to hand over the case file to them, that they are still investigating. Over 2 weeks in custody, Andrew could not tell them. Over 2 weeks, you can investigate a kidnapping case for a year. That is the reason. You see, when I say Umuahia did their job, you don't understand. They are not perfect. They did job to some aspect. So that's why I told you there is a big man somewhere that is pressing a button to remove Andrew from Umuahia. Umuahia was not informed that they are coming to take Andrew. They just arrived because they probably have an insider that is communicating with them when Andrew will be getting released. According to Harrison, when they arrived, Umuahia department said, no, we cannot release and do. We're still investigating this matter. They have a clash. They have argument. Please, if you're on TikTok, keep liking because they are trying to strike the page. Harrison has probably shared this now to his Janjaweed follower and they are clicking report, report, report. So if you guys support the truth, you also start jumping it up for me, please. Start jumping it up for me. Start jumping it up for me. Very important. Very important. And God will not take your voice away. That the day you will need assistance, people like Ben will stand somewhere and be shouting on top of his voice for you. That the day the enemy will come for you, that strangers will rise up and take the battle on their shoulders. So you must like it. On YouTube, you must click likes. You must share it. This is the time of truth. This is the time of truth. All their lies is gone. Now it is time for truth. And if you are a YouTuber and you think this case is over because you are no longer able to use Ben to attract view, and you have used me to attract view, and now that the truth is out, you are avoiding it. Every money you make from YouTube, every money you have chopped from YouTube will turn into disease over you. Disease where we say you no go feel call, you no go feel cure. Because you can see the truth. You can see it now. When it was okay for you guys to blast my face and call me Killer Ben, you call me this, you call me that, it was okay for now. And for Daddy Freeze, you must bring us back. If you don't, I will never, never rate you. You made money from my head. All of my video you posted is 100K view each or even more. You made thousands. When you are streaming those videos, people were gifting you. You collected money. Now blood money you chop. I never cost you it. Because me, I know they cost you. If I see you for UK, now physical fight, me and you go fight. This one no be jugu jugu. This one no be jugu jugu. Anywhere I see you, I go to drag you. I go to drag your wife. I go to drag your children. And they tell you, I know the threat. Because you know exactly what I'm talking about, Daddy Freeze. That's your face there. You know what I'm talking about. This story Harrison is telling you, does that make any sense for you? Does that make one sense for you? Tomorrow you will on ring light and started insulting pastor. Does this make any sense for you? Does this Nigerians are very hungry. People are protesting. That hunger, now hunger good. That hunger must be increased. You cannot eat. You must need your head fed. They are not hungry. They are mumus. Which protest? That hunger must increase. She not lie on a like. She not lie on a like. God will be giving you guys leaders that will chop all up on our head. Mumu people. Nigerians are hungry. They are protesting. And don't call me Oga. My name is Ben. People will not get sense. People will not get sense. They will always hungry. The Bible even said it. Ignorant. My people are dying because of ignorance. Listen to Harrison and tell me how this guy have 100, even 100 people following him. Mumu.
Where Celine and Afiba is. You could not tell them that this is what happened to them. This was what transpired. So this,
he said Andrew did not tell them where Celine and Afiba is. The police said they were on a self-kidnap. Their phone, which you, Harrison, later returned. You and the police later returned Celine and Afiba's phone. And I can guarantee you that all along, Harrison know what is happening inside. Harrison is the pawn that the criminal wing of Nigerian police are using. I want to. You haven't get to the depth of the story. Just keep listening.
team were able to get contact, and they took this Andrew and took Andrew to Abuja. So on their way to Abuja,
If you are watching on YouTube, I want you to watch his body language. And I want you to watch my body language. And I want you to go and watch my body language. This guy was even closing his eye. He was lying on top of his nose. Now the main lie will start now.
at the station, you know, they took some properties from Andrew's house, his phones, the bag of Celine, that was the victims, the man's computers, laptops, and the rest of them. So the man have.
Harrison said the officers picked things from Andrew's house. So that means the officer, they searched the house. Harrison told you that he saw blood. Harrison is now telling you now that the man, they check the house, they find bag, Celine bag, they take his computer, they take his laptop, they take computer. So they search the house. Where did Harrison now find blood on the third? Did Andrew come back to the house to find Celine and Afiba again? Did Andrew return back to that house? Not be me they talk, on Harrison they talk. Make una dey hear.
Owns the Mercedes Benz, so they have to put all those stuff inside the boot of the Mercedes Benz. Now carry the man and tell him to enter the bus, the Toyota Hiace bus, a white Toyota Hiace bus. So the officers drove the Mercedes.
He said the man owns the Mercedes Benz. So they park his laptop and put it on the Mercedes Benz. He lied. Andrew's car was in Umuahia. When the police picked Andrew up on the 21st from Umuahia, they put him in the van and they drove back to Aba, leaving Andrew's car at Umuahia police station. They came to Andrew's house and picked things. Andrew picked his clothes and his essentials. The police searched the house and they put Andrew back in the van and they went to the hotel to sleep. Harrison, I got this case. You are a thief. Ibonyoshi. Ibonyoshi. And anybody who is defending you is Onyoshi. But Nigerian police, share what they see. That's why when they talk. But I'm helping Una. That's why the truth, Una must talk the truth. Because everything you say, I'll counter it. I know the fact. So I told you guys I said, all I want is the truth. Whoever is found wanting should be arrested and should be jailed. And they must provide the girls. Because when I know that Andrew did not do anything to these girls. How does he know who did something to the girls? All this nonsense story you are hearing up and down. Hear this one now. And compared to all the other nonsense you hear, you will now make up your conclusion. But we must not give up. We must support truth. And this platform has been fought right in this case. So that's why my confidence is like second to none. I don't negotiate. I don't negotiate. You may not like what I'm saying. One day, you will need me. You will need this voice. I want you to listen. He said they packed his computer and put it in his Mercedes Benz. He lied.
With one of the officers, while his highest boss was behind driving. They were now traveling from Aba through Enugu to Benue State.
When they left, they put Andrew stuff in his Mercedes and they put Andrews in the van, in the hired bus. And one of the officers is driving the Mercedes and Andrew was on his chain and they were driving to Abuja through Enugu. Are you guys listening? They were driving to Abuja through Enugu. You see, what Harrison is missing here? Harrison is missing the hotel in Aba. Harrison is missing the Uyo joining, which is opposite of Abuja. You see the gap now. Okay, what? Okay, what? Okay, now here. Okay, now no. I think all those uneducated, gullible, recharge card borrowers, nonsense people on his page. People that they have already donated their life to Sarah. People that their life is already finished. People that have already made up their mind 3 months ago. People that have already come and they say, Mr. Ben is an accomplice. He is. That's it. Goodbye. You don't watch finish. You don't watch finish. Somebody now is saying, are we still on TikTok? Somebody is asking, are we still on this matter? And a woman. And he put UK. They probably live in the UK. Are we still on this matter? Eh? Are we still on this matter? I want you to listen.
Heading to Abuja. So they said they got somewhere along Benue State. The car stopped on the way and refused to start.
You see, they got to somewhere around Benue State. Don't forget, Harrison said they were going through Abuja, Enugu. Now they got to somewhere along Benue State, and the car suddenly stopped. What about Uyo? How many nights did they spend in Uyo? What about all those things? You know, Harrison's idiotic, moronic followers, they will say, oh, it is the story that the police told him. If the police tell you, say, go chop shit, you go chop them. If the police tell you, say, carry dagger, go dagger your mama, you go do them. You not go use your head. If they tell you, say, jump bridge, you go jump them. You not go use your head. They listen.
So and now today that this guy has a facial recognition and thumbprint or something or whatever, that he's the only one that can be able to know how to operate it.
So the car stopped. Andrew told them, oh, the car you guys are driving in front of me have a thumbprint and facial recognition. So the person that was driving the car from Enugu, from Aba, does not know. How did they start the car? Because if the car have a face recognition, you will be the one to start it with your finger, with your eye, just like the way you open your iPhone. So the police that is driving the car, according to Harrison now, did not do the face recognition process or the finger process. Is that what he's telling me? But let's just I told you guys before that once you finish hearing the story, you will be dumber, you become more mumu, because you can't believe somebody will cook nonsense like this. You can't believe it.
Brought Andrew down from the car and allowed him to enter the driver's seat to start the car. So he told him to open the bonnet. He opened the bonnet. He pressed something with his
They drag Andrew from the van, and Andrew sit in the driver's seat. Then Andrew told them to open the bonnet, and Andrew pressed something with his finger. Are you just guys? Are you guys? This is serious case, Mr. Muiwa. This is a serious matter. This is a case of murder, kidnapping, racketeering, corruption, fraud. And then this is the best you guys have to offer. So if Mr. Ben was not around, you mean that nobody in Nigeria would have challenged this monkey? Nobody in Nigeria would have challenged this guy. How many of you can look at Daddy Free's face right now? He looks stunned, but he's been paid. Because in a normal human being will be like, wait, stop there. What nonsense are you talking about? But Daddy Free is also very smart as well. He wants this guy to commit himself more into shit. He wants him to commit himself more into wahala. The guy was just feeling rubbish. Let's go.
Tom, the car start, and they told him to come down. He now entered the bus. The journey continues. So what
are you hearing story? Andrew now start the car with his finger. The car starts. They asked him to come down again. They put him back in the van, and then they moved. Right? They moved again. Just to listen to rubbish. Just the listen.
1 hour after, the car still stopped on the way again. So they told him, okay, go and do what you did before. So he came down from the car. So the officer said, Andrew entered the car. One of his legs was outside. One leg was inside.
I beg, I want you not to listen to this second part. He said, the car stopped again. The police asked Andrew, come again, come and do what you did. Come and do what you did before. So Andrew came down again. Andrew now put one leg outside his car and put like leg out and then begin to do. Let me not say it for him.
side. Then the door was open, so he was standing by the door with him with gun, you know, while another officer was.
An officer with GUN was standing by Andrew with a GUN. Another officer was at the other side of the door. So there's two police officers. Let us just agree. This is the scenario now. This is the skit. Let us agree. There's one officer here. There's one other officer here. And don't forget, Andrews was on a leg chain, according to Harrison. He will still say Andrew was on a leg chain. And one officer was standing at this side, one officer was at the other side, and Andrew put one leg out and sit in the car like this. Just listen. No be me talk more Harrison follower. Now on a hero. Now on a hero, they talk him. Please, don't come and drag me. Because if you not drag me, I go drag on a mamari toilet. Leave him there. In short, I go shit on top of the head. Turn that choke on him.
Was at the driver's side, the outside, you know, waiting for the car to start. So when the car started, Andrew now told the officer, go and you know, go and close the bonnet. So the officer left him by the door.
Don't forget, there are two officers. Why did you guys have to spoil this for me? No, why did you guys have to spoil this for me? I was just going my way, I didn't want to laugh. Look, when I just leave me alone. I mean, I enjoy this skit now. Brian, I'm enjoying this skit when I just spoil them for me. I don't hear laugh. This is unacceptable. No, but my problem is this. Harrison, please, can you block one idiot that is in the UK? There's one guy that is annoying me now. Make him now just block him. Make him just go. That one, they don't donate in brain. I beg. Me una block him, I beg. I don't want to see people like that. Please, thank you. But my people on YouTube, are you guys listening to this story? No, you guys on TikTok, you guys are actually missing. No, if you see his face, if you now watch his face expression, that laugh where he laughed that time, you go double him. Una go double the laugh. Why? Hey, let's go. Let's hear more story. Now, the where we stopped was Andrew asked the officer to go and close the bonnet. What about the other officer? Because there were two officers, one on this side, one on this side. And Andrew was sitting down. Andrew was sitting down with a chain on his leg. Let's go.
To go and close the bonnet. As he was closing the bonnet, Andrew accelerated and zoom off. This was their story. They said the man took off, drove off, and he nearly hit the man. The officer said he jumped.
So, Harrison, the officers sit you down and tell you this story like this. And they say, go tell Nigerians. You too, Waka. No, but how do you even comprehend this? What I'm listening to? Thank you for muting yourself until you are ready to talk. 1 second, please. Let's go ahead. It's about
out of his way and his humor. He could not,
use his
use his GON. So he took off. So they started making calls, calling different police units in Benue.
Andrew zoomed off, left 2 officers behind. And then the officer with their GUN, they couldn't use it.
And Mr. Ben, don't forget, there are some officers that are still using a car, a pickup truck.
Yes, there are other vehicles. They said they were in convoy. One in front, one at the back. So Andrew just zoomed off. Andrew just zoomed off. Okay, let's just listen.
That like the man driving a black Mercedes Benz is dangerous, and they should hold him anywhere they see him. And in that boot of that Mercedes Benz, Andrew's gun is in that boot because it's an exhibit they took. It's an exhibit they took from the station, from the other the station. His phone is in the boot. The gun is there. Some exhibit is in that boot. So Andrew drove off. So I think when he was driving, I think he missed them because the car Mercedes Benz speed is more than the Toyota Hiace bus. So they said, I think at the period where he was driving, I think he stopped somewhere, opened the boot, and get hold of his phone, and then started making calls, calling friends that.
Hold on. Can you guys hear me, please? So Andrew moved. Then his phone was in the boot of the car. His GUN was in the boot of the car. Then when he moved, he stopped. Calm down.
He took the phone.
Took his phone.
The phone was the only thing. Somebody
So someone that just ran away, gone into his boot, picked his phone. When he picked his phone, he left the GUN there and then begin to call. Guess who Harrison said he called? Mr. Ben. Just listen. Harrison got it from Just Adotun because at this point, Just Adotun have already told him there's one Mr. Ben in the UK who is reporting this case. Listen.
He's escaping. I think he called one man named Ben who came again to social media and said that Andrew called him when he was escaping from the police video call that he was escaping, that he needs help and rest of them. And the man told him to surrender. Andrew refused. So the police said the checkpoint was mounted by the vigilante and the division. So when Andrew got to that checkpoint, he saw the blockage. He stopped. So they pointed GUN on him to stop, and he tried.
So there's no police in Benue, Ogamuyiwa. There is no police in the whole of Benue. Now vigilante, una come gather where they do roadblock during the day, afternoon, morning time, around 12:20. Andrew called me at 11 something. Una pie Andrew at about 1 something. At about 12 something, una pie Andrew. 1 hour after Andrew called me.
My name is Inspector Victor.
Okay, Inspector. Good, Victor, well done.
Yeah. Please, I want to ask you, all this right, Andrew, is he under arrest or they invite him to Abuja?
Andrew was released. So he said he was invited, arrested, and be taken to Abuja for the IG office.
Hold on. Is he released? Invited him to Abuja, or is he released and arrested to bring him to Abuja?
According to Andrew, released and invited to Abuja by the IG of police. That means he's another arrest again.
So if he's under arrest again, why is not on handcuff? Why is he Like, why they just handcuff him? That's number one.
Mhm.
And Andrew was be under police custody or another police vehicle. Why Andrew driving himself to Abuja?
That, my brother, this is the problem that we have with Nigerian police, and I'm glad that you're an officer, and then you can see that the story does not add up.
The only thing I'm suspecting is maybe they are money inside my account.
Oga, according to them, they removed 80 to 100 million between Aba and Abuja and Benue before they pay him.
The story is not clear. Yeah.
So what I'm thinking now, are you hearing Harrison? The story is talking. Does that make any sense to anybody? Oga Victor, don't go. Victor, does the story Harrison is giving, does it make any sense at all? My Oga, this is the question that Nigerian police we need to answer the world, because this case is now international case. It's a disgrace, actually.
It's unbelievable and it's very painful, because this story, number one, before he started taking the match on another level, first of all, they need to investigate the matter and get the disease. If truly they have died, that's number one. Make more inquiry, because first of all, they say it's Abuja. They say it's Abuja. Nobody knows where exactly this guy is.
Yeah.
I don't know. But first of all, they need to provide the disease and let the family of the guest confirm that this is their family.
Their family member, yeah.
Before they now proceed to another, before they now proceed to Abuja, if about division, maybe the one in charge of this case, they first of all get the disease before they now transfer the case to Abuja. Okay, what evidence do you have? And what evidence will show that these people are not alive?
None. No, zero.
Please, I'm begging, because
Mr. Potato.
Yeah, the two things for me, if you provide
Thank you.
For now.
Thank you. That's what we're pushing. But what they are pushing, they are still trying to push that those guests are gone. Where did they go? Where is the body? Did you see the body Harrison provided that I now review on my page now? It's a carcass, it's a cow. No, there is no disease. The one they provide is a cow. It's a cow, a pure cow, dry bone. It's on the page. When you step down and watch it, it's a dry bone of animal. Okay, it is a you tall. It is a you tall. The rib is taller than you. The rib of the animal, dry, it's dry, kakaraka.
It's crazy.
Harrison cover it, did not allow anybody to see it. I have to dig deeper to find that video. To find the original video. Harrison carry ambulance and put nose mask on a dry bone and sarin. Woo, 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 woo.
Mr. Ben, I really want to commend Mr. Victor for even coming as an officer. You know, to actually point that there is something wrong somewhere. That shows that at least there are still some good police officers out there that really knows that there is something wrong and are willing to stand for the truth and are willing to push for us to find the truth. It's not everybody, especially for somebody that is in uniform. It's not everybody that can come up and see this.
But thank you so much, Mr. Victor. We really appreciate you. But this is actually an insult on the whole of our nation. It's an insult. It's an indictment on our people, on a black race, on Africa. It's an insult on any sensible human being. It's an insult on our image.
Those girls are no longer alive. I see the proof.
I hope, Tony, I hope you can hear this. I hope you can hear this. Thank you so much, Mr. Victor. Much appreciated. Thank you. I'm going to continue doing the video that I'm analyzing. I understand Nigeria, the network is very bad at the moment. And a lot of our people in Nigeria cannot join us because it's quite hard. But I do hope we have Anti-Barrister in the house. Anti-Barrister, you're welcome. I hope you can join us and have your thing.
Trying to join, but she's having a really bad fight. She's not even able to connect. So
oh, that's bad. So I'm going to play the video a little further for you guys. And we can
reverse back to turn to move. They now opened, FIRE on him. And that was how they instantly they did that.
They unlived him.
FIRE on him, GUN on him to stop. And he tried to.
So the vigilante have GUN. The vigilante that the whole police in the whole of Benue are not available. So it was vigilante that mount roadblock and they have GUN. What vigilante have GUN? The vigilante now say Andrew should stop. Then Andrew refused to stop. It's the same story that Harrison said he found body by Andrew's house. But instead of the police calling the Department of Police in Aba, where the body is found, and say, please check for us. There's a body. Please help us confirm. Harrison was given assignment to travel from Abuja to Lagos, from Lagos to Anambra, from Anambra to Aba to go and identify body. Harrison did not inform the local police. SP Moses did not inform SP Moses. You now see why I'm dragging you, my brother. You see why I'm dragging you? Because your name keeps coming up. SP Moses, you now see why you have a lot of job in your hand. SP Moses, you are talking about bank accounts. We are talking about crime that you guys committed. SP Moses, what are the procedure of police? A human remain was found by Andrew's house. You did not call. Harrison say you did not call the local police. You asked him to go and get the body. You send your officers. That's what Harrison say. The same Harrison you are working with. The same Harrison you told Muiwa, Nigerian Police PRO, that he's doing a great job. Nigerian Police PRO, you are a disgrace. Mr. Muiwa, you are a disgrace. You say I'm dragging you. I'll drag you, and you have to start replying your message now. Because by the time this case will get to the UK Parliament, it will not be a laughing matter anymore. It will not be a laughing matter anymore. Because I don't understand what you are hiding. Does this make any sense for you? Does this make any sense for you at all? You said they lied to you. Ogamu, you are still lying. You are still lying. You are lying. You are a police PRO, public relation officer, not public misinformation officer. What you are doing with your office is cherry picking what crime you should investigate. If it's a Yahoo boy now, una go carry them the display. If now Juju man now, una go carry them the display. Now that one una good at. See intelligent work, straightforward crime. You are hiding because all of una oga, una hand don't they there. SP Moses, I did not call your name first too. Now Harrison say, when they find that fake body, he said you sent him to go to Aba. And he has to make an effort to fly to Lagos, to fly to Anambra, from Anambra to Aba. SP Moses, does this story make sense for you? You see why I told you guys, my brother, I'm the kind of person I am. You know, I respect you. We they write each other and they tell you my mind. And I wish you can come live with me. But I understand you said you guys are not allowed. But if you're not allowed, the job must be done and done thoroughly. No more intimidation of witness. No more misinformation of witness. Because every record is with me. And by the time I will present it, it will no longer be a laughing matter. I want you to listen to this. Your name was mentioned several times throughout this case by Harrison. He said you called him a comrade. Of SP Moses, this is Harrison. You say you called him a comrade. Nigerian Police PRO, instead of coming out to talk to Nigeria, you are sending Harrison. This is what you say on our Zoom meeting. You told me that Harrison has been a help to this investigation. You say Harrison have told you that the officer lied. SP Moses, it is me that is a help to this case. You guys, we are working in hand with Harrison. So if you say the officer are behind the bar, that because they lied to you, they are still lying to you. So you need to communicate with me. Did it not surprise you how I got to that meeting that day, Mr. PRO? Does it not surprise you how that meeting, how I was able to attend that meeting? It doesn't surprise you. The next meeting will be with the IG of police. The same question will be thrown to him. And I have told you guys, all the insult you guys are using Harrison and that Mr. Potato Head to the throw at people, it no go affect us. We are determined. We are highly determined. The next move of action is through the UK Parliament. Una go explain to every British black Nigerians how una take pie that guy in Nigeria. Una go explain to the British society how una take pie Andrew. I don't care whether Andrew's family, we also have to explain why they have kept quiet for so long. Shame should be touching una. Even Animi get representative. Osama bin Laden get representative. The boy where come to Manchester when Ariana Grande was playing music and blow everybody up. His family follow him to court. What did the shame una, Mr. Andrew's family, Ocheko's family? Una not a shame, or are you guys part of this? Because it is time now to everybody to come out. Everyone is me against the world. My life is not on una hand anymore. Hear the story. Hear the nonsense story. Tony, the supposed Afiba's husband. Hear the nonsense story. You going everywhere talking Tony, Sabio this. Tony, I don't care about you. You're a small boy, my friend. You are a small boy. In area of education,
area of exposure, area of money, you are a child. I'll give you a job in Dubai. I will employ you in Dubai. I'm not your mate. So when I ask you to give me something, you give me. I'm not asking you to give me money. When I ask you, you say you pay somebody 7 million. Send the receipt. And keep quiet if you didn't pay anybody 7 million. I don't care which account. Counsel, take a pen and clear the name you want to clear. They send me the bank account. You came out and said Blessing and the boyfriend collected Blessing boyfriend collected money from you. Show me invoice. I am accusing Blessing of being part and parcel of the people that kidnapped Afiba because Blessing did not report. Blessing did not report when Afiba was missing. Blessing went to Abuja and filed a petition that did not contain the name of Afiba or Celine. That's why I say she is part of the movement. I'm accusing Blessing because Blessing had contact with Harrison. Before I came out, I was prepared to put my life down on this case. So you got nothing on me. All the misinformation, the more you drop them, the more I grow stronger. I grow stronger. A week ago, Tony, you say I asked you to ask everybody to stop. And everybody stopped and the case was dying. If I stop today, the case is dead. Your stupid Sabio, go and watch him. What is he giving you? Which information is Sabio supplying for you? What fact has he presented on his platform? If he has any. I'm not kidding. I'm not a baby. Going around with stupid conspiracy. You have audacity to tell me that the video of your wife was lifeless. Are you dumb? Are you blind? Tony, are you blind? Which part of the video is lifeless? I'm not kidding. If you're not ready to assist, get out of the way. Let me do the job I'm doing. Not for you, for Afiba and Celine. And Andrew. You are saying that I am interested in what happened to Andrew. Are you fucking dumb? Is it not important to seek what happened to Andrew? Don't you think it is important to know, to fight justice for Andrew? You came on the national TV in Nigeria and you say you ordered the people that pick Andrew up. You ordered Nigerian police to pick Andrew up. You ordered them. Are you dumb? That was the most ridiculous statement anybody can make. I ordered them. I didn't order them to fight Andrew. Are you okay? Now, Nigerian police now are holding that against you. Now you are scared. I didn't ask you to give me money. I used my own money to do a powerful documentary. Your stupid head could not even say thank you. Come here, suspect. Come and arrest me. Turn that choke you there, Tony. Turn that choke you. I'm not abusing you on a text. I come on my platform. I abuse you. I don't care. You are a husband. Which husband are you? Afiba is Afiba. We are doing this for Afiba. I am doing this for Afiba. Yeah. I will drag Nigeria to international court. Where have you dragged Nigeria to? What do you know? What do you know? What do you do in Dubai? Very disrespectful young boy. Nobody should, as I said it, when I came out for this case, I took a whole YouTuber, all of the YouTuber, none of them is talking nonsense anymore because I have facts and I was able to present it to them. All. I didn't bribe anybody. I didn't buy anybody. The people that are on this platform, they are all well-to-do people, lawyers, dignified people, family people, wives, daughters of a dignified people, professionals. They spend their time, hours and hours and hours and hours, and Stabio is posting them on his platform as black sheep. And you're stupid head, Tony, you believe that. Are you dumb? Go and listen to this now. I'm taking on my own country, my Nigeria. I am taking my own country. I put my life on the line for this, to my own country. I'm challenging the status quo. I have contacts in the presidency. Instead of using it for my selfish reason, using it to go and seek contract, I bring this case to them, and they are trying to help. And I'm asking you for information. You are being reluctant. You think I beg you for information? I demand it. If you don't want to give, get out. I'll get it anyway. For those of you guys who don't understand, I had a conversation with Tony. I just tried to tell you guys now, Afiba's husband. I called Afiba's husband and I told him, you say you pay so money. Send me the receipt of this money. This man has been dimbling left, right. And then this man wrote me and said, Andrew has my woman, my wife's lifeless body lying in his bed, lifeless. I sent back the video to him. I said, which one is lifeless? Then he began to change his mouth. Go and listen to Sabio. You will become the most dumbest person. Sabio is not better than Harrison. In time of who is dumber among two of them. I work with fact. I think critically. Don't, as I told you, nobody is untouchable, because the plan, the same story of lifeless body almost destroyed my life. The same story of lifeless body almost destroyed my life. Let's listen to this clown called Harrison.
Reverse back to turn to move. They now opened, FIRE on him, and that was how they instantly they did that.
They unlived him.
Yes, and they mobbed the car, they damaged the car. Then this guy who did this opened the car, trying to loot things from the car, opened the boot and grabbed Andrew's GUN, took Andrew's GUN.
So all that's why that Andrew was running away, and the fake vigilante that Harrison is claiming, by Andrew, they went into his boot and then begin to remove things from his boot. Where are the police? Where are they? Jamal, can you mute yourself on? Where are the police? Where did they hide? So the vigilante now went into the boot and they begin to steal things from his boot. Listen to what they stole from his boot.
And they were dragging who is going to take this GUN. So why they are doing?
So one vigilante carried the GUN and they were dragging it. Who is my own? I take it. Just hear Harrison, what he's telling you. And then they were grabbing stuff from his boot. They just fired somebody and they left the body there and they went to the boot and started to drag something. So the people that phoned them to tell them there's somebody running, they couldn't tell. Those vigilantes did not call the police and say, we got the man, oh, we don't pie him down here, oh, come, oh. The vigilante begin to pack things from his boot, just listening to Harrison. Some of you guys commenting here, nonsense. This is how, this is the story they are telling you. This is the kind of story your brain is capable of receiving. That's why Harrison cook it. But unfortunately, we are all come in variety. Our brain are not the same. So we couldn't accept it. And you are angry while we're challenging your myopic, brain dead cell that you carry about as a human being. Look at the story they are telling you.
That mistakenly their own GUS, exploded and hit one of them on the leg.
Then the priest was like, no. So they were dragging their GUN, and then by mistakenly their own GUN exploded. So they hold their GUN and they are dragging another GUN. He said it's their own. It's not Andrew GUN. Or Falina, did I hear that right? Pat.
Yeah, you think their own GUN.
Their own GUN. So when they were dragging the GUN, they hold their own GUN and dragging on the GUN. Harrison, I don't understand. Now, Pat, take over, please. Let me drink water. Pat, take over, please. Let me drink water.
It's just unfortunate that we are in a system where a blood discipline is given over to police. It's a shame to Nigerian police. Just sorry to say. And anybody who still wear the uniform and listen to all this story, I think they are supposed to, in a way, try to find. Please exonerate yourself. I don't buy this, because it's a complete shame. The story doesn't add up. And this man was able to tell this story because this is, if you listen, the problem is that most people don't have brain. I don't know what's going on. But then, if you have brain and you listen to this story, you will know that this is a premeditated story. This story has already been said. Okay, this is what we are going to say.
No. The story, Pat, I disagree. This story was cooked up like an idiot, two idiot planning to jump bridge. So this story was cooked up in a haste for him, in a hurry for him.
But it was cooked up
in a hurry for him.
Because there was no enough time to actually, plan this story. But they made it up to say, okay, this is what we are going to say. And maybe one of them asked question, how do we cover this? How do we bring in this? How do we bring in the people that find him? How do we say it's a vigilante? So, and they just try to make up something. But again, one thing again you need to understand is that this story was cooked in the guise on the intention that at the end of the entire story, when it is said that Andrew is gone, that would have been the end of the matter. But unfortunately for them,
Mr. Ben is somewhere sitting there watching.
Everybody did not buy the story. One person, Mr. Ben, did not buy the story because the story would have been successful if Andrew was not communicating to you. Everybody would take it as we take every other thing.
Even people that don't believe it, they will not ask a question. They just move on.
Yeah, the thing is this. If they say somebody is a criminal and somebody is a kidnapper, and they were able to bring in Rachel to stand in to testify, and at the end of the day they said, we caught him, and at the end of the day he was tried by vigilante, everybody, like the mind of a man would be like, okay, since this man was a bad man and he fight people, then limited have caught up with him. And that was the end of it all. Everybody will be like, he deserved what he got. And everybody will move on. But unfortunately, Andrew himself was a smart man by letting you know what was going on along the way. Unfortunately for them, they did not know that Andrew was actually communicating to you. They did not know. So because if they knew, they would have stopped it before time. They did not know. So, and this is where they're bringing up their story, and you, because from the beginning, you was also listening to them. But at the point, you begin to see that 2-3 things did not really add up. If Andrew was not communicating to you, especially within that period, probably you would have like, okay, you know, that's it.
I jumped in live the next morning. This particular live that he did with Daddy Freeze was almost midnight in the night, around 10. So I was sitting down here and I was still thinking about the death of Andrew. And Hansen popped up. I got a lot from Daddy Freeze. Daddy Freeze live. I touched it. My brother, I couldn't wait for the day to break. My body was burning. Now, what is this guy talking about? Even under the comment, people were saying this story don't add up. Honestly speaking, Nigerians know this story did not add up.
Yes, because it will not add up. What did not make sense was that they ended up saying police arrested the man and vigilante killed the man. And we know the system. We know the system. That there is no way a police will arrest somebody.
Vigilante will find the person. A poor vigilante, does that boy they presented, does that boy show you like somebody that have no fear of God in him? That boy, when this is a Mercedes, the guy is driving. How many Mercedes did they have in that community? How many? It's a rural area. So, and they find the man, they leave such a big man in his car and go to his boot and begin to ransack his boot. Harrison, you are the most idiotic human being I've ever met.
Again, because of the system of the country, there is no way a vigilante will, even if they find somebody mistakenly or even by intention, because they know it's going to bring up, it's going to be a case. There is no way they will start looting from that person.
Let me play the next one for you.
Someone wants you to pick them on YouTube. I think it's Aqua Monday. So if you can send him the link.
Yeah, let me send him the link, please. If I go on the YouTube, the link is here right now. If I go back a little bit and tell you some of these stories that they are telling would have sold, would have worked 100%. Because Nigerian as a society, we are currently out protesting. But do you know the protest we need? We need to protest our head and our sense of reasoning and making gods out of anybody. Quickly, they make God out of Davido. They make God out of very dark man. They make God out of their pastor. They make God out of their imam. They make God out of, make heroes. You can't talk against them. Then you left your common sense. I don't understand. Look at Daddy Freeze. Daddy Freeze could not even ask Harrison, what are you talking about? Like, challenge him. Like, what nonsense are you talking about?
Even at this point, which is what I'm hammering on, even at this point, I thought these evidences are kind of like, against what he probably would have believed. It is upon him to say, hey, my friend, I don't think this thing was actually, the way I perceived it from the beginning, probably because of emotion. I said, what are you even saying? What happened here? What happened here? How did this happen? You use the same platform again, for the sake of posterity.
They all run away. Zanabe, the lady, and all of the YouTuber. There's one YouTuber that look like Puff Puff. The guy look like a Puff Puff. He based in Germany. He's bleaching. He's a man is bleaching. His leg look swelling up. His face look like I think it's double of Mr. Potato. That guy wrote on his page, Mr. Killer Ben. I'm telling you, he wrote it, he make a video, and he cut and he designed and put my name there like that. The guy already he looks swell up. And he sit in his studio and make a video and call me that. Now, it is okay. I have put a curse on them. For that curse to be revoked from their life, they must come back and retell the story.
I will try to reach that.
They must come back, and if they don't retell the story, they will RIP their children. How do you justify this? How? How do you justify this? That stupid mommy of 5 still there opening mouth. Opening mouth.
You know, the mentality of we against it. I don't know where we borrow this mentality from.
I don't know.
The mentality of is we and them. If you look at the protest that is going on, you see that mentality trying to play in. It is we against them. You are looking for who to blame. You don't want to face the reality. You don't want to face the fact. You want to look at the next person to blame, and you want to justify yourself. You want to make yourself right. You want to stand on it, even when you know that you are sinking, when you know that you are not making any sense.
Look at the story. The story makes you look like I'm asking myself a question. Is this real, or is it a skit? Even a skit, if you write this one to any skit maker, they will throw it away. They'll be like, nah, this doesn't make any sense. And Harrison is going on. He's going on. His face expression, and he's laughing so sheepishly. So sheepishly. How do you even justify what is coming out of it? And this is what I saw. And what they did was they now went and make a meeting. And Harrison was telling his supporter, bully Ben, bully Ben, bully Ben, bully Ben, bully Ben, bully Ben. So that Ben will stop. So that Ben will stop.
If anybody doesn't know that if you close your mouth, this case is gone.
Tony doesn't know. Tony is the dumbest husband in the world. I know this is my platform. I don't care. You are the dumbest guy. And Afiba, may we find you. If they find you, I will pay the money to chase that guy away from your life. He's an idiot. Sabio is on his head. Preaching him.
Just, Mr. Ben, just focus on...
No. Pat. No, that one, no. Pat, I'm not led alone, you know. I'm no longer led by emotion. The days of emotion are over. I'm being led now by a higher power. A higher power. The forces I'm now operating with is not ordinary. So when I'm opening my mouth on this platform, take it from me, it's ordained. And I'm not lying to you. I'm not lying to you. It is time to start for truth. I am not ready to make peace with anybody that have lies on their hand. But you don't understand what goes on in private. Before I can come out here and talk, I've already litigated in private. I've already moved in private. And if I don't get the answer, I've had my question for Tony for a long time. It is my team here that keep on begging me, Mr. Ben, give him a chance. I said, Tony is irrelevant to me. I'm not doing this for him. If you're a responsible man, your wife will not leave you and come to Nigeria. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, and he one of them on the leg, and that was what transpired. So the police there took that one to the hospital. The other team transporting Andrew were not on the scene, according to what they said. That they had to call them that this is where they are. They came there and met them and said, this is our suspect that we brought in from Umuahia, taken him to Abuja. So that was how they took the other people that did the shoot. They did the Andrew stuff were arrested and detained. The other man was taken to the hospital, and that was what happened. They now took his remains to the morgue where he is. So
have you identified him?
No, I haven't. So at this point, I got a call when I posted about the story that these two guests were missing. Posted Andrew's picture. I got a call from somebody, a victim from Lagos, a girl who said, January this.
So He's talking about Rachel now. Andrew's already dead. Anti-barrister, I wish you can be in the house. Andrew's already dead. Harrison posted about the girls for the first time on the 22nd. On the 22nd of May. Andrew was picked up on the 21st of May. So Andrew was picked up before Harrison ever even post about Celine and Afiba. Now Andrew is dead, and he said, I made a post, and then a girl from Lagos reached out to me. Pat.
Yes.
Pat, can you?
Yes. The post ordinarily, if it was a clear thing, if there was no script, the first thing they would have done would have been, Harrison now getting to know the case, if you believe in the allegation, would have been to post the case, and they're supposed to get this witness
already before, yes. Not after they pie Andrew.
Not after the, and that is to tell you that they get to know
through Andrew's phone. They went into Andrew's phone. Exactly. They got to know about it, so they called Rachel. That's how Rachel came in.
Yeah, that was how Rachel came in.
That's how Rachel came in. Then SP Moses sent money to Harrison to fly Rachel to Abuja, so that they can now take Rachel's story and tell Rachel go under the freeze and accuse Mr. Ben. A perfect touch. Go ahead. Perfect touch. You've been waiting. Go ahead.
Someone busy now. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine.
Even the story of Rachel, there are discrepancies of Andrew telling them about Rachel himself.
I've got somebody on YouTube. Go ahead, sir. We can hear you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Hello, yeah, Ben. Ben, good evening. Sorry,
social media.
Sorry, I'm in bed. You know, I'm just tired. I came back. Yeah. Sorry about that.
You've been watching, sir. You see?
Yes,
video?
I've been.
This
I
video,
have seen. I wanted to talk at a point because when he said that Andrew was in chain, the same Andrew that wasn't in chain in Uyo, the same Andrew that was having fun with the policeman, all of a sudden he became in chain while going to Benue. And the same Andrew that stopped his car and remove his phone could not bring out his GUN so that he can as well arm himself. You see, this story, Ben, I told you earlier on that this cycle of events was meant to remove Andrew. You will get to this story at the end of the day. You'll believe me sincerely. I'm an investigative journalist, and I have done it for years. I told you the other day, I said, I mentioned points that you should note. The kind of bullet that was in Ben's body, Andrew's body. Yes. If Andrew has been killed, or KILL, the bullet in him should determine which gun was which GUN was used. That alone will tell you that whether it was the vigilante. I can't imagine how vigilante will go and immediately get to the boot, get the knowledge that GUN was in the boot, and they quarrel about it and struggle over it, and all of a sudden they explode, and then somebody's leg was. When you're struggling over something like that, you don't even take it to it is the hand. The hand could be up or down by the west area. So no, I don't understand.
It's not even Andrew GUN.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to give you a story. I'm not saying they use his GUN. I said if at all they were struggling for his GUN, He cannot be on the leg. He can't be on the leg. Now, the GUN, the bullet that was in the victims, that was that hit the victim that he interviewed. Okay, take for instance, you have moved a suspect to a destination, and I've been driving good cars. I don't know if it is I don't know the car. I don't know the Mercedes Benz, because I have a Mercedes Benz. I don't know the one that has a facial record.
Mercedes. The Mercedes is E220. It's a German Mercedes. It was bought brand new from Germany. I know about it. I drove the car. The car has nothing remotely possible or close to fingerprints or finger nonsense. Zero.
All right.
Zero.
Okay. Like we discussed the other time, I told you that the arrangement, you see, the thing fall flat on the face because you got involved. Like the other brother said, that Andrew was very smart to have informed you or put you in the picture. Otherwise, this case would have long gone. You ask yourself, why is it that the police are not talking? The police are aware, the politician behind it. Don't be surprised at the end of the day, Tony knows where these girls are. It was just a makeup to exterminate this guy. Take it or leave it. That is the fact. Because there's no how, if at all, Andrew had something to do with those two girls, as in by them, he would have confessed it to the police. And police would have told Harrison. The Harrison in the picture is for him to remedy the situation so that the police will not be found culpable. That's why they put it on the head of the vigilante. They don't want to put it on the head of the police. After taking monies from him, all they could do was to get him off. And the politician knows about this. I told you this is a case of Andrew stepping on the toes of this politician. Because if it was a normal report, okay, what took him to the police station in the first place? How did the police got to know that these girls are in his house? Who reported the matter to the police? Those girls might have left his house and reported the matter to the police for him to have been apprehended.
According to, hold on. Let me correct something. According to information, even on this very particular interview that Harrison is giving now, the family of Celine made a report. Tony organized the pickup of Andrew on the 8th. So Tony, who is supposed to be husband of Afiba, said he sent logistic money for them to pick up Andrew for further investigation. Blessing have no part in arresting Andrew initially. Okay? Initially, Blessing had no part. This is another thing Tony said. Tony said he paid $2 million to some police officers to pick Andrew up. Tony said when Blessing husband or boyfriend heard about it, Blessing boyfriend pressured him to give him the names of the people he paid money to in Abba so that he can collect the money from them, because he's in the position to send somebody to come and do what he's paying those officers to do. Now, this is how I analyze it. Blessing boyfriend does not want Andrew to be picked up in the first place. When Andrew was finally picked up, they wanted to remove Andrew from Umuahia by any means necessary. Andrew was picked up on the 8th. Are you there, sir?
I'm with you. Some call is trying to come in.
Andrew was picked up on the 8th. On the 8th, Blessing waited from the 28th to the 8th. Blessing did not write no petition. Blessing and the boyfriend, who happened to be an influencer from Abia State, who happened to be a senator from Abia Senatorial District, did not travel to Aba and said, my girlfriend, and use his power and say, my girlfriend friends are missing. They waited from the 28th to the 8th of May. Now, there's a 2 clashes now. Tony is talking directly to Commander Oracle. Tony is funding logistics for them. Testy, who is...
Mr. Ben, sorry to cut you short. Can I just ask a question?
Yes, go ahead.
If he can actually pay or fund the police to go question Andrew or pick him up or torture him or whatsoever, can we now also say that Tony somehow got involved by also asking those police officers to buy Andrew?
That's what is scaring Tony right now. Tony implicated himself.
What is Tony hiding? That he cannot provide evidence of 7 million naira he claimed he paid to the police officers.
Tony.
Okay.
The same thing, I went to Sabio's page. I asked him such question. You remember when I asked those questions? And Sabio said, Tony does not have evidence of the money paid.
I remember,
so,
yes.
So if Tony is saying that he paid 7 million, why can't he provide the evidence? Because the energy he came with when he came under the freeze life is kind of reduced compared to now. Because
yes,
during the freeze life. So what happened to that energy now? What is Tony?
Yeah, my sister, that energy is gone because he knows where these girls are. Let me shock you.
So hold on. Ogamande, hold on. There's something.
Okay.
Hold your thought a little bit there, because what Christopher is saying is so precise to the argument I have with Tony today. I told you guys, the public trial is what they did on me. Okay, so I have nobody to protect or to shade. Whatever happened will be discussed on this platform. Now, the interested group will be watching. The police will be watching.
Yeah.
Any opposition will be watching. And the independent journalists will be watching. And at the moment, I am not ready anymore to negotiate with any clown in private. Everything will be brought on this table, wrong or right, we'll discuss it here, and the whole world will know about it. I am not into any investigation with any team outside this house here. If anybody think they have any fact, they can come on my live or invite me to their live. I will be there with my full chest. As for Mr. Potato, you are a shame. You are a disgrace. Invite me. Unlock your page. Let me and you talk. By the time you give me 10 minutes, I promise you, you will go off and go jump Brooklyn Bridge. You will jump. You will jump it because I will basically decimate you. I will expose you to your wife that you are not a man. That's what I will do. Because I watch you and I see that you don't have anything left on you. I watch you and I can see the emptiness in you. I challenge you today. Open your platform, interview me, ask me questions, challenge me. Don't that choke you there.
Ben, they will not do that. And let me also tell you that Tony will not want to even work with you because you have the facts, you have the truth, and you're going to unleash it on them.
How did you know? This morning, just this morning. Hold on, sir, because listen, as I told you guys, if I'm led, let me rant, please. It's very important. This morning, when I had a meeting with the police chief, I had a meeting with, it was supposed to be with IGO police. When the Zoom meeting started, There was other people there from the presidency. There was other topic to be discussed. One of the topic I raised there was about Afiba and Celine and Andrew. I attended the meeting. I invited Falila. I asked Falila, I don't want Tony, because Tony is a clown. Falila said, Mr. Ben, please. I said, okay, send the invitation to Tony. I said, also send the invitation to Celine family. Send the invitation to Afiba's family. They send the invitation with the login because it's a private and confidential meeting.
Yeah.
When we started the meeting, Mr. Muiwa came up and represent the IG of police. They introduced everything. Other topics were discussed. I was in communication with my contact. I told my contact, keep my name out. They keep my name out so that they won't give them a hands up that I'm in the house. When it's time to ask my question, I raise up my hand and they call my name and I ask my question. Tony was watching. Tony was raising his hand up. I told them not to pick Tony. Tony, I told them not to pick you. You're an idiot. And that's what you are. I'm not kidding. I'm not your mate. So they didn't pick him. So I asked the question. I wrote it down. Powerful question I asked. Question that needed to be asked. I asked. Mr. Muiwa went around the bush and came back to the question. Mr. Muiwa was basically visibly confronted that I was there. Visibly confronted. He said, Mr. Ben, I know you. You've been dragging me. This case is peculiar. This case is this. This case is a case that is very, very dear to his heart. That he's investigating it. That they are doing everything. And then he talked about Andrew. You see, this is where you know they were working together with Harrison. Then he said, Andrew, this particular Andrew case is very, very peculiar because Mr. Ben, Andrew is into some dodgy business, organ harvesting. I was just looking at him. I'm like, this man, you don't know what you just said now. Because by the time I will drag you, you go wash your mouth. You go wish you never repeat that thing. What are your facts? Do you just come up with organ harvesting? Harrison has done a good job. That's what Mr. Muiwa said. And the video ended. The meeting ended. I got his contact. I got the IG contact from my contact. And Tony began to DM me. Send me the video. Send me the video of the, did you record it? I'm like, of course, you know, I'll record things. He'll send it to me and say, who are you? He asked me, send it to me. I ignore his message. He asked me again, I ignore his message. He thanked me, thank you for raising the subject. I ignore him. He went through the back and tried to ask our team, ask Mr. Ben to send me the video. I told our team, I'm not sending nothing to him. He wrote that message last Monday on the 24th, on the 24th, on the 27th, on the 27th. I didn't answer him on the 27th until yesterday. Yesterday, as I told you, I don't move without being led.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was led. I was in the bar drinking beer. And something said, respond to Tony's message now. I wrote him message. I said, Tony, I'll publish the message. I said, Tony, I have been asking you to send the account of the people you say you pay to. Don't you think this is important? I said, I've been asking you, why are you not sending them? I sent that message to him. Tony got back to me and started talking the same nonsense conspiracy. Mr. Ben, you cannot force me to send it to you. I've already sent you this. You have the video. Andrew sent the video. You cannot tell me Andrew did not do anything with my wife. Why is I can publish his message? It's rubbish. Why is my wife in Andrew's bed, lifeless? I say, hold on there. I went back to the video. I sent the video back to him and I asked him, Mr. Tony, which of the video that your wife is lifeless on Andrew's bed? Is it this one or there's another video? I said, is this one or there's another video? I said, you've been very invested when we're asking you questions. And I don't like it. So neither you are ready to provide fact or we will discard everything. I will discard even your marriage, that you are not married to Afiba. I will discard it. I will throw it in the toilet. And I will be handling Afiba's matter without you. Then he said, Mr. Ben is asking me question. Mr. Ben want to get this from me. Mr. Ben want to get this information from me. I don't need to be anybody's side. I don't want nobody to be using my name. I'm like, you are such a silly boy. That's when I give up on him. A month ago, I spent 2 hours with Tony. That 2 hours, I promise you, Mr. Mandate, I did not make sense out of the 2-hour conversation.
Yeah.
It was just rubbish. He was running out of his mouth. That's when I discovered he's ignorant.
He's from him being ignorant, I also feel that maybe he has soiled his hands in 1 or 2 ways. Because you and I can believe that Afiba's brother, who is genuinely looking for his sister, comes on this platform, even though sometimes he does not want to send you some of the messages or some of the photos or evidence, he sends it to Afiba. Now, the same potato that he's going to his platform has asked him for the evidence of the 7 million naira that
he did not provide it.
He could not share it.
He did not provide it. That's why I know he's lying.
So it tells a lot. It tells us that he's lying or he paid the money, but the people he paid the money to, he gave them a dirty job to do, which simply means that if he brings out that evidence, it will also implicate him. So he's also trying to save his head. So I don't think Tony is saying the truth or he's really interested in searching for his wife. If he is interested in searching for his wife, he would definitely provide every single evidence to prove that, yes, this is what happened. I think he has done
Okay. Okay, Mr. Ben, can I get an answer? Who reported Andrew to the police on this case?
Selling family, according to Andrew, what's his name? Tony and Tessie, selling family did, not Blessing.
Okay. But the first alarm by Afiba was sent to Blessing.
Yes, that's correct, sir.
Yeah. And maybe Blessing now informed Celine's family.
After 48 hours, sir.
Okay. And since Blessing on her live with Harrison said he doesn't even know Andrew. And you also understand that I told you when the second time I spoke on this platform, I told you there's a serious conspiracy. And recall that they never wanted us to know about the senator. And Tony himself, who claimed to be the wife of Afiba, the husband of Afiba, did not also want to talk much about the senator. What does that tell?
When we asked the senator, Tony was actually hiding the senator.
Yes.
I don't want to talk about this. He's a powerful man.
He said, I don't know. He's a very strong politician. He doesn't want his name to be mentioned. He doesn't want anybody to talk about him. I heard him live the day you were with Daddy Freeze. He was there.
I said, we want to see messages between you and this powerful senator. He hasn't provided it. He hasn't provided it. I want to see contact between you and these people. He hasn't provided it. The money, he hasn't provided it. He's just lying. He's lying.
So if the police wants to be fair and square, let them provide the bullets that was used on Andrew. Let them also provide the bullet that was used on the vigilante. That is when you will know if they are different bullets. Because I know very well that Andrew could not have been given AK-47. And then I know very well that the pump action he was using would not carry AK-47's bullet. So there are things we have to know at this stage so that we know how stage managed this game has been.
Yeah.
And Harrison to have allowed himself to be used. You see, if police are not aware of this stage managed, Harrison would have been picked up long ago. Because you cannot go to a decomposed cow and then carry the bones and claim to be human beings' bone. And when you came to the public, you told us that it was a fair complexion, yet the skin had since decomposed, and that complexion seems like Celine. Quote me and quote me right. This stage managed arrangement was meant to exterminate Andrew. I don't know the essence of it. Tony is equally involved in this game. And I can assure you that their anger could be because Celine took the Afiba to the house and so on and so forth. So they needed to deal with the guy decisively. It wasn't about, and that's why, because there's no how. If Tony was married to Afiba, he would have been in Abuja having contact with the police in person. So there is there's no attachment as husband and wife. If he wants to doubt me, let him publish his marriage certificate, and then I will apologize. But for obvious reason, if my wife is found in such a situation, because I don't think I'll marry a wife that will follow an unmarried friend to a man's house. I don't think I'll marry that kind of a wife. But if at all my wife is found in such a situation, I will be in that country. I will be with the police to, push them to do the normal investigation. As we speak now,
this is the problem why he cannot come. He came online and said, I ordered, that's the word he used. He said, me and Blessing boyfriend ordered the police to pick Andrew. Did I get this right, my people?
Yes, that's what he said. He said, I ordered. Yeah.
When he said I ordered, I was sitting, I was looking like this. I said, Nigerian police, do you una self? 1 year, Arabo boy say you order now to go carry person. Ordered. Like pizza. That's where Tony bury anything he had. From that day, I was looking at him like this. I'm like, this guy is an idiot, man. In my head.
Well, Ben, have you forgotten what he said? That he was going to deal decisively, and that this is a matter that is involved several countries. That he's not going to say exactly what he's going to do, but it is going to affect Nigeria as a whole. But I haven't seen that up till this moment. And that's not how you go home sleeping when you've not seen your wife. So I don't know why he has not acted. I want to advise Harrison, I think for the last time, I won't be talking about this anymore. He's a young man. He should rather go learn a trade. He shouldn't involve himself. The other day I saw him on the social media talking about the kidnap of his auntie. And then I don't know. I said the auntie has helped a lot of people, has done this for people, and so on and so forth. If auntie is truly kidnapped, he's the cost. He should go and release the auntie. And because I know with this kind of tactics that he has displayed so far on this matter, he's a young man that can look for money from anywhere and anyhow. Because his statement you have played today has really indicted him.
Yes, finished him.
These statements you have played, because, you sit down and study and analyze this. How can you carry a suspect in a bus with his leg chain? And meanwhile, this is the same source, unknown to you, unknown to them, that this guy has sent a picture when even their GUN was on the floor and they were just jubilating and enjoying themselves in a hotel. So all of a sudden, the guy, he paid their bills and made them happy, would leg chain him to Abuja. There's so much money that they spent and expended in Uyo and wherever, even in Benue State, could not get a flight for them to go to. Andrew, that I know, and from what you have said, wouldn't want to go by road.
Andrew
And
go
so,
to Nigeria when he fly first class.
okay.
Fly first class. He paid top dollar, 7,000 pounds to stay in the top of BA. This is the guy I know. And that guy does not like discomfort. Hence is the reason why he wanted to drive himself, since those police choose to go by road.
You know, you see, I still laughable, very funny, because it's just like when you were playing Harrison, I joined you in laughter. It's funny, Ben. It's still very funny, and I still can't get it. How can somebody from Uyo, you leg chain the guy on your way in Benue State? The Mercedes-Benz ceased. But okay, you moved him from Uyo to his house in Aba to pick his belongings. Where have you seen that in Nigerian police that a suspect will allow to go to his house to even pick his laptop, and at the same time the suspect will be allowed to pick his GUN? It has never happened.
Yeah.
Such an exhibit would have been with the police, and they would have emptied the magazine and then tie it or what have you. It would have been with the police. There's no how you would have allowed that to be in the boot of his car. I swear,
that GUN
yes,
should never have even left Abia State.
it wouldn't. It would be with the police. That would have been confiscated by the police, and it would have been seen as an exhibit of what he used in interrogating and disturbing the area. So what are we talking about? And so you now lecture him at a point the car ceased. The car did not cease along the line. In fact, there's a security in a car that if you drive 5 minutes, the one you touch with your hand, you know that ancient security stuff, that when you open the door of the car will cease. I used to put that in my car too. When you open the car door, you know, after 5 minutes, the car will cease. There's a security like that. But this one does not have any face recognition or facial recognition or thumb printing and so on and so forth. It doesn't have. It is just a calculated. And Andrew, how can I mean, Harrison, at his level, he has gone to school, he has traveled abroad. He doesn't know a car that will have a facial recognition or thumb printing.
Oga Harrison did not go to school. I beg, let's withdraw that school.
But he said he went to school in America.
He's talking bullshit. He went to do conference there.
Okay.
He went to
that being said,
all those kind of charity seminar. So let us take education. Does this talk like somebody that is educated?
I think there's somebody I knew who said he went to university. They asked him, what did you study? He said, okay, what was the degree? Or, okay, what is the meaning of BSc? He said, that one, I did not study that one. Oh. So okay. You raise an issue, very important issue you raise, and I don't know you've forgotten it, or please note this.
Yeah.
In Benue State, no police checkpoint in the daytime. And then it was only, where have you seen vigilante in the daytime?
Vigilante,
you cannot see. Okay, why did you now arrest and detain vigilante at the police station? Those who came to give the police the information were the same people detained for giving police information.
How did
and
they
then
vigilante?
And then you claim that Ben, let me tell you, those guys, those vigilante were not shot. I did not see any blood in them. They were just time bandage. You know what? They wanted to make the idea vivid. They wanted they're just cooking the story because the guy that was shot and they tie his leg, he was told and arranged by this is something they have been doing in the police. It's just like the end bad government protest that is going on. All the police, arsenal, everything, everybody came out. But to go and get kidnappers, difficult. To go and get bandits, difficult. To exterminate Boko Haram, difficult. But to get innocent citizens who are protesting for their welfare, hunger in the land, those are the ones they can easily handpick. Now, let me shock you. These arrangements, if you pursue them very well, at a point, they will call you for settlement. Write it down. We will discuss it here. If at the end you refuse to compromise, I know you will come and talk about it. They will call you. They will call you to calm down because you are really hitting it on their head. This case. I don't know. I don't have anything to do with Tony. Tony understand where those girls are, and they got the girls. And the other day in one of the live stream, he said that Blessing is somewhere. Is it in
Qatar?
In Qatar, yeah. How
Okay.
did he know that Blessing? How did he know that Blessing is in Qatar? Who are you talking to? Are you talking to? So me, I'll travel now, and then okay, why? I mean, sometimes I'll travel with the governor, and if I don't tell you where I'm going to, how will you know? So leave that guy. He maybe I don't know. I don't really know what he wants, because if actually was looking for his wife, he would have comfortably give you the account number that he transferred the money to. If he was not the one that transferred the money or he gave instruction in Ghana, he would have asked the family people to give you the account detail, and then you would have gotten it. It's as simple as ABC. There is something he's hiding.
This is what I have done. Let me just give them my gist. I went to one of the biggest YouTuber radio in Ghana. I preached the same message. I went everywhere. I preached the same message. I contact Kevin Taylor, one of the most brilliant Ghanaian.
Okay. Yeah, Kevin Taylor.
In America.
Yeah.
I raised the question of your wife. I have never come out and say your wife is a hookup. The messages I shared was what Andrew shared with me. The video I shared was what Andrew shared with me. You understand? So I went and did a documentary. I spent time, I spent my money to do a documentary, 14 minutes, highly produced. No lie, the story is there. Tony, I sent it to you. You watched it. You did not say thank you. Thunder will choke you there, this small boy. Come on here. Come on here. Do you understand? It is me, Mr. Ben, that make Celine family, the poor family, not to accept that carcass that Harrison presented. Me is the reason why we are still on this case. Me and this house here. So you have audacity to even compare me with Sabio. Falila is here. The day Sabio came on Daddy Freeze live with Tony, that was the day I say Tony is defeated. What are the coincidences? Sabio suddenly appeared from nowhere and then brought in Tony. What are the coincidences? Sabio appeared from nowhere. Before the case, Sabio last post on his page was in 2019. Sabio suddenly popped up and tried to be my friend. I'm like, get the fuck out of my page. You're not my, I don't need you. The investigation we are doing, I said, which investigation are you doing? You and who? You and who is
You
doing
know,
investigation?
they believe that when they said that you're accomplice, you run away.
Yes. Me, the investigation you are doing, I'm like, who are you? You and who is doing investigation? You and who? I went on Dr. Kemi. I finished 3 hours. He jumped in. Mr. Ben is an accomplice. Mr. Ben was holding camera. A man of your age. Just go watch the video. You are ashamed. You are ashamed. Like, I can't even comprehend it that you say you live in America. I don't understand it. So if you think you are going to have a political career in Nigeria, zero. It's not going to happen. If you think you're going to have a blog, zero. You start with lies. Any blog that start with lies, end in lies. I'm not a content creator. You have to understand, I'm an activist. I didn't just start it today. This page here is not a page that is monetized for money. That's why we can say what we want to say here.
Yes.
We are not monetized our page. We are saying what we are saying. I have not eat one money from here. So, Mr. Tony, you lied, and you need to come out or take yourself out.
Mr. Ben.
Go ahead, sir.
There was one of Mr. Tony's speech I listened to earlier. He said, I think it was a case of when he get into the case, they demanded money from him. I'm saying this in respect of giving you a receipt.
Yes, sir.
Of the payment. I don't think from the way he talked on one of those live sessions, I don't think he actually was the one. I don't think he actually made any payment. I think it was somebody who told him that it's going to cost XYZ amount to get the police involved to do one or two things. So what he was coming for to pay, the person said, okay, just to make the investigation, to push it forward. So the person said, oh, that he's going to pay from his account. So it's actually like the person paid and was demanding a refund from the Tony. So Anthony was saying, regardless whether the money came from his own account or from the person's account, are you with me?
Yes.
Are you there?
I'm here. I can hear you. Go ahead.
Yes.
I will close the. If you don't see me on the screen, don't worry. I can hear you. Okay. I just want to get a screenshot from my phone.
Yeah. Anthony was saying, regardless whether the money was from his account or from his friend, he was referring to this person as his friend. So because the person is also demanding a refund of that money, that he was the one who actually paid. This is the truthful platform. I had it in one of the earlier conversation from Tony. I can't really pinpoint exactly which live this was said. So what I'm saying in essence is like it was like coercing him to see what they can get off him by telling him, if you also cool down and follow it up, it might still be harassing. It might still be harassing because Harrison was able to get support from the side of Celine and the side of Afiba. It might also be harassing in the proxy, trying to somehow get money off Tony. And he quoted that he paid that money. I'm not speaking for him. But
Okay, this is I'm gonna read something out for you guys because everything is out now. I'm no longer discussing anybody in private. I'm not there. 1 second. I want to make the message complete for you guys because truth we have. Go on, Pat. I'm going to take another screenshot of something.
Yeah, so that's my mindset before now as regards to Tony's payment, because there was a time I also asked that question because I see that we weren't following up that. I think it was in one of his live, either with Daddy Freeze or with Sabio. So he made mention that a friend of his claimed that he paid, but regardless, the person was demanding a refund from him. So he was, claiming that they made payment to police to follow up with the investigation. So he's supposed to communicate that directly to you in all honesty of how the payment, instead of like jumping if he demanded for a receipt, he's supposed to explain to you how he made the payment, who made the payment, if he had access to the receipt, because it could also be like a claim that, trying to see how much they can actually like get from him. Because at the end of the day, somebody claimed, I think either Blessing or Blessing's husband, on Blessing's life, Blessing said that they did not, that there was no money from Tony. And that was one of the reasons why they had to kind of talk to him. This whole story somehow. But the point is that it doesn't show Tony actually made any payment, but somebody needs to have made payment on his stage. That's much I have been know about based on some of the life I followed.
Okay.
So, but it's upon him. He was supposed to tell you exactly how go about the money, who made the payment, who claimed that he wanted the money, who claimed he paid the police, and he's supposed to give you those details.
Okay.
When you requested for receipt of payment, he's supposed to make it clear to you without if he was clear.
Okay. Thank you. I was just taking a screenshot. I know this is very heavy, and a lot of distractors are going to carry it. Mr. Ben is attacking Tony. I will attack your father if you come across my way. I will attack your father if you come across my way. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. Anybody who say, Mr. Bennett, I'm not attacking Tony. I'm questioning his narrative. I did not kidnap your wife. I have no hand in it. So I am the one that is helping you. If you are interested. If you have brain, he will know. I'm going to, yeah. Please, the noise coming from the YouTube. Let me just hold it down a little bit so I can describe this thing. A few weeks ago, I made that video. How many of you can agree, by the way, that 14-minute video documentary is powerful? Can somebody tell me what I did there was great?
It was. I was wondering.
Okay.
Did you take the time? How much work you would have done to edit and do? I was wondering because it was even coming in bits before you put everything together. So
I sent that video to all my WhatsApp group, my personal friends. When all people watched it, they come back to me. They say, wow, they have a new perspective about this case. This is a fraud going on. I sent it to Tony on the, hold on, I have the date, on the 15th of July. I say a must watch. He did not respond. Okay? He got the message. He did not respond. I leave it. I've already had my mind about Tony, but Falila has been begging me. Ben, Mr. Ben, patient. He's grieving. He's his wife. But listen, I don't have that emotional baggage. I'm just like my sister. You too pity this guy. This guy is a clown. I've already made up my mind with that. But my sister Falila is always saying, Ben, let me talk with him, because if you talk with him, you may say what you want to say. I didn't have that patience. Then I wrote him again. I'm gonna come. Then on the 27th, after the meeting with Muyiwa, he wrote me after he never answered my message, because I didn't send the invitation to him directly. Falila sent it to him. Then he came back to me on the 27th, 6-7, on the 27th of July. Thanks for addressing the issue. I did not answer him. Then on Monday, he wrote me again. Trust you are well. I hope you recorded the day of the Zoom meeting. I was myself and I ran out of storage. Please share with me the video of you speaking and ACP responding. We need to put pressure on the people. I wrote him. I said, hi, Tony. I've been putting pressure on them. But despite my efforts, Sabio constantly thwart every attempt. I'm not sure if you understand the game at play here. Disregard the noise I made online. I hold significant connection in Nigeria. But instead of exploiting those connections for my personal gain, I chose to use it to draw attention to your wife's situation. It is disheartening. Kai. I think it is disheartening that even you buy the idea of organ harvesting. Can't you see the bigger picture? I asked him. He answered, blah, 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 blah. We go back and forth. He said, then I asked him, I asked you to send me the detail of the funds you send, account, everything. Then he said, that is the same thing Harrison asked. I have my friend personal detail in those transactions and I cannot share it. It won't bring any result. Just hear Tony. Mandate. Mandate.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. I paused. I muted my camera. I mean my microphone so that.
He said. I said I needed those information. That is the same information Harrison is asking for. I can't share such. It won't bring any result. It won't bring my wife. Yes, I'm telling you this thing. It will not bring my wife.
Can you imagine?
Just listen now. That boy don't know who he's dealing with. It will not bring my wife. Part was sent to Teresa, and she gave the police. The other big part was sent to the squad that did not do anything. The rest was for tracking in and outside Nigeria with transport fees for the family in and out Nigeria. Flight for Harrison and Rachel. So it was Tony that paid flight for Harrison and Rachel to go to Abuja.
Rachel.
You see?
Tony has a big hand in this case. He has a lot he's hiding that he does not want to say.
So
if he begins to say some things, I think the people he has worked with will come up and speak, and the whole world will see who he is. Do you understand what we're saying here? So I think Tony has a lot hanging around him that's why he doesn't want to come out, or show himself.
He said, then let me go on. He said the rest was tracking in and outside Nigeria with transport fee for family in and out Nigeria, flight for Harrison and Rachel, petition, etc., etc. Petition. Did you guys hear that? Petition. So they wrote a petition.
What other petition? Is it the one that Blessing wrote? Because he never mentioned that he wrote a petition while he was in his life.
Okay, I'm coming. This God, do you know? Barrister say one thing one day. Barrister say, Mr. Ben, Andrew is not resting. He said that Andrew is not resting. He said Andrew is forcing them to confess without even knowing they are confessing. The man said, petition, etc., etc. Then he went. The people you were looking for, who were sent by that LinkedIn, We did not send the money. We did not send them money. We did not come in contact with them. He's the one who told me he paid them 2 million naira. Darlington, Blessing's boyfriend, told Tony he paid the squad that came to pick Andrew 2 million naira.
Ben, I can see why you no longer pity Tony.
Nah.
Tony on Daddy Freeze's live said he has spent 7 million naira.
He said it with his own mouth.
Yes. He said he spent 7 million naira. And you were like shocked when he said it.
I was like this.
Yes.
I said 7 million. He said yes. And he repeat himself. I watched the video. In short, Monday, I actually give credit to myself because the way that interview was conducted, I thought I did very bad. But on watching it back again.
No, you were on point. Let me shock you. Let me shock you what you did that I started following you. What you did, I hardly follow anybody. Even the phrase that is a friend, I hardly follow anybody. You see, when you said that he's your friend, you owned Andrew. Andrew that the family has rejected. You own Andrew. That is where I know that you have the fear of God in you. You could have pretended as though you don't know Andrew.
I don't know him. That's why I follow him too. That's why I follow them.
Yes. So for you to come out boldly and say he's been your friend for over 10 years. And that's why, in fact, that statement alone made them to be afraid. And when you said 10 years, they were like, maybe these guys have been doing the way Andrew has been doing. They said, okay, let's tack him an accomplice. You know, that's where their head took them to. And unknown to them that you're very intelligent and you were following everything you said. Even the girl that spoke, you never knew the girl. You said, are you the one? Have you forgotten what you said? You said, are you the one? Are you the one? She said, yes, I am the Rachel that he sent to you. Can you imagine? So that's why I tell you that it was a gang up. So the girl that could not even report to any police, could not go to Abuja on her case, had gone to Abuja on Andrew's case.
The girl did not even post on her own page.
Okay.
Her own experience. Rachel did not post on her own page. And she's asking me, you are a blogger. You should have exposed Andrew on your page. Then you went. You had an experience. You did not even post on your own page. Blessing did not post on her own page that her friends are missing.
Ben, this thing is
There's some more. And because
okay.
The juice is just about to happen. Then after he asked me about the video recording, I told him I'm not sending him any video. I'm very straight. I got back. He wrote the message on the 27th. Yesterday was the 2nd. I did not respond to him until the 2nd. Yesterday, I was in a bar. I was drinking. My friend came from Lagos. I was drinking. And something stopped. And my friend was even, Ben, why are you quiet? I was typing the message. When I finished typing the message, I read it. I was happy. I sent it to him. I said, this is the message. I said, hi, Tony. I've been putting pressure on them. Despite my effort. Okay, that was another one. So the message to him today message is very important because I want you guys to basically read the message. I'm no longer playing. I told him I'm not playing. I'm gonna go off from the camera just to take a screenshot. Somebody else can talk. Just 1 second.
So let me quickly just say something here. From what you read so far, it looks like Tony has completely given up. So I now understand why you started with the way you started about Tony. I was a little bit. I was even trying to like let you calm down. You said no, but now I understand. How can you have a wife? These people are missing. You've not seen her corpse. You've not seen her body. You are giving up. You are telling the people who are looking for this woman you call your wife that it doesn't matter if you send an evidence that it won't be useful. Then why do you still come online? So I completely agree with you to completely keep this man on one side and focus on what you're doing. That's my take.
On this photograph, Afiba and Celine, I've checked her finger. I've checked her finger. There's no wedding band.
Sending an evidence is not relevant at this point.
I've checked her finger. There's no wedding band. I don't know, Ben, if you have where she's wearing a wedding band, because women don't play with that.
That's what you're saying. Ben, don't worry about it. Whatever we do, there's not going to be any result. Then why are you looking for the video?
He's an idiot.
He wants to send the video to Sabio.
Yes,
so that,
oh my God. That was what he's looking for. He wanted to send the video to Sabio. That's all.
Yes. So that Sabio, they will use it to analyze it. He never recorded, he didn't have the recording version of it because he's careless about everything. But you are taking everything in details and very serious about it. So you will record it. And so he knew perhaps if we give it to Sabio, Sabio will now come and say, evidence number 1. Ben, oppose the police. Evidence number 2. You know,
okay.
Evidence.
I got the message I was trying to read, guys. Hold on, because this is quite okay. If you guys can hear me, the message said, "He said, trust you are well. I hope you record the day of the Zoom meeting. I was myself, but I ran out of storage. Please share it with me. The video of you speaking, ACP and recording." Okay, that's where I know he lied. He wrote this message on 7. He said, I recorded it myself, but I ran out of storage. That's a lie.
He wanted to be smart.
Hold on. He recorded it, but it was a security meeting. If you record the video, there will not be voice on it. So the government people control it. So if you screen record it, you won't have a voice on it. Are you guys listening?
Yes.
So the Zoom meeting is controlled. So even if you screen record it, you will not have a voice. So the government recorded it by themselves, and I requested for it, and I have it from my contact, because my contact is not a small person. Like big. Like when I mean big.
I know.
So, and they're from the UK here, and they are interested in the case. They read the petition I sent to them. They were like, wow. I sent the information to them. Falila, how long does it take for the meeting to be arranged with IG? After I sent it to the man, please.
Talking to me?
Yes, when I send the message to the man, how long does it take to get back to me? Yes, I'm
getting feedback.
Oh my God. Is anybody hearing a feedback on TikTok as well? Pat, can you hear feedback? Okay. When I send the message before she come back again, I wanted her to talk so that it doesn't mean like, so that she can say what she'd already know.
Yeah.
When I send the message, because my team and our team, we are very, very diligent. I'll write my message, I'll send it to them. They will proofread it. They will get back to me, say good to go. Before I send the message to the villa, I sent it. It did not take 45 minutes. The man got back to me and said, I will read it and I'll get back to you. At 3 a.m. in the middle of the night, the man wrote me a message. You know, these Oga people, we know when they sleep, Mr. Mandate.
Yes.
The man wrote me at 3 a.m. He said, wow, wow. That is the word. Wow.
Yes.
He said, I have just finished reading this long thing. This is wow. My message was very clear. I said, I would like the presidency to hear about this. He told me this. Have you submitted petition already? I said, yes. I have contacted these people and nobody's responding. I said, Andrew is a British and a black, like your own child. Just imagine if your child returned to Nigeria and faced this. The man wrote me, Mr. Ben, you may be lucky. Give me some time, I'll get back to you. 45 minutes later, the man sent me a date for the meeting. He said, with the IG of police, write everything down. We follow up with the conversation. The man wrote back to me and said, Mr. Ben, bring the family of the victims, both the Andrews family and also the Celine family, also the Afibas family. With you, the IG will be there. I did not communicate this to anyone. I communicated with my team because I know if I would have been exaggerating and quickly tell Tony will go and tell Sabio. Sabio will click some button they want to click and IG will not show up. Or that meeting may even be cancelled. I kept quiet. So we waited for the day. We couldn't even wait. On that day, we joined. And the meeting, for me, it was very productive.
Yeah.
I was able to put my question and all my shouting directly to the man that is responsible for all this misinformation, Mr. Muiwa Adejobi, the Nigerian police PRO. Mr. Muiwa said, Mr. Ben, I know you. I followed you. I watched you. So when we are here and we are sending a message on this small platform to government, you have to understand we are like a red dot on their white clothes. Mr. Mandate, if you wear white shirt now, white agbada.
Yes.
I'm going to illustrate this very well. Because I wear white yesterday. If you
even on a white sheet of paper, you drop a red ink.
If you drop a red ink here,
yes,
you will go into a hall. Look at all this white, beautiful. There's a red ink here. That is what everybody in the hall will see, and that's what you. Every time you be like this, you will forget about the whole of the beauty of the whole back. In short, if you meet somebody, oh, you get a red dot on your shirt.
Yes, so
that is human being for you. I was the red dot in the Nigerian police neck in their well-orchestrated package fake image. Mr. Muiwa was shocked to his bone. He could not believe that I appeared there. I threw in the question, and this idiot called Tony was raising his hand, telling Falila, let them pick me. I told Falila, I will DM the man not to pick him. That one, they will not pick him. I would rather call the enemy to come and represent those families than that clown. These are everything I've been thinking. I'm saying it loud now because there's no more hidden thing for you. I gave you a chance to mess it up. Then he started, let me go back to the message again. Then he said, please share it with me, the video. I said, hi, Tony. I didn't answer him. Since he wrote on 27. I replied him yesterday. I said, hi, Tony. I've been putting pressure on them. But despite every of my attempt, Sabio constantly thwart every attempt. I'm not sure if you understand the game at play here. Disregard the noise I made online. I hold significant connection in Nigeria, and instead of exploiting those connections for personal gain, I choose to use it to draw attention to your wife's situation. It is disheartening that you fail to perceive the bigger picture. Andrew is not involved in any organ harvesting activities, nor did he abort your wife and Celine. The individual responsible for your wife's disappearance likely has a tie to Blessing. Likely has a tie to Blessing. It is
Yes.
time for you to take a stand for the truth. A Sabio narrative lacks credibility even to the most gullible individuals. The Nigerian police and Harrison are privy to certain information. Just listening to me. Oh.
Yes.
I say they are privy to certain. Oh, my computer. Because I go ahead.
Why doesn't Tony know this message you're sending to him?
Yes.
Because I know this thing you're sending to him. So why doesn't he know?
Yes.
That Harrison has. Why doesn't he know? After all,
how doesn't he know? Why doesn't he know that Sabio is doing stupid things?
It's not doing him any good. Why doesn't he know that Sabio doesn't have facts? Why doesn't he know? Doesn't he have brain?
Okay,
do you need to remind him?
Let me finish, because that's what I do. I say blessing boyfriend, yet you are unwilling to support them with facts. You are unwilling to support them or support us with facts and evidence. Tony, please stop contacting me. Look at my message. I say stop contacting me. Oh my God, hold on, because I want to get it right. Sorry guys, because I'm zooming it on my computer. I want to get it right, and I'll get back. I will say it.
He's supposed to be the one that will be telling the world about it.
Yes, I said requesting. I said in their other video. Okay, hold on. Oh my God, I really want to get this in right. Honestly speaking, it's so important for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's so important to get this in right. It's so important because I want to read it out live here, but because on the phone I'm using, I have to screenshot it and share it. So after I wrote that, he wrote me back. He said, "Hi Ben, I don't see any reason to provide any bank detail and transfer to anyone. I did once and it was pointless. Andrew sent money to Celine account when he was in cell." That's another lie. Are you guys listening? Are you guys listening? Andrew sent money to Celine account while he was in a cell. Lie. Are you guys listening? Andrew said, he said Andrew sent money to Celine account when he was in cell, and he did withdraw 1 million before he went to jail. If one account need to be traced and checked, it is Celine account. It has all the evidence there. Second, I can't believe Andrew did not do anything to my wife. He sent the video of a naked, lifeless on his bed, telling Celine, send your friend picture. He had bad intention, and stupid Celine led my wife to him. My wife did not think or was so naive to act. They tried threatening me or using to chase me away. So I helped you in a method. I have seen all of it, and I'm tired of such. If you shut everyone up, the case will be forgotten. So in his head, he think I want to shut Sabio off. So he's telling me now, if I shut everyone off, the case will be forgotten. So you can now see the message he sent to me, Pat. So I told everyone to stop posting 2 weeks. You see, again, he take ownership now. I told everyone to stop posting for 2 weeks, and everyone forgot the case. I cannot risk it, whether it is conspiracy or not. Foot on the gas cannot be removed. It is the only choice to keep highlighting Afiba. I did what requested. Nothing happened. The case was going out like a candle. If you really want to help, you won't put all this pressure on me to provide evidence. Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that?
So if he does not provide evidence, how are you going to go on with the case?
Yeah, what does he stand to even lose by giving you the evidence?
Okay.
What does he lose?
That is what he sent to me.
From his own from what he's saying in that message, he's also upset with Celine, forgetting that Celine's family are also going through what he is going through.
Yeah, he's not supposed to be judgmental.
He's already judging. He has come with the conclusion that Celine is kind of the one that arranged the kidnap or unaliving of his wife or something. That is so wrong.
Okay, let me go back because
so much evidence.
I've just found one of the other message because the part of it was gone. I think your wife and Celine, the individual responsible for your wife's disappearance, likely have tied to Blessing. It is time for you to take a stand for the truth. A Sabio narrative lack credibility, even to the most gullible individual. The Nigerian police and Harrison are prior to certain information, and I'm now planning to engage with my local MP here in the UK regarding Andrew's case. Shedding light on Andrew's mistreatment and demise is the only way we can get some answer to the situation of your wife. If you continue entertaining or trafficking, organ trafficking conspiracy theory, that will make me question your judgment. Despite my repeated request, you have refused to provide evidence of any payment you have made. I am now inclined to dismiss all of your testimony because such vital information should not be withheld at this crucial time. If it can help us connect the dot, it can help us connect the dot, Mr. Ben. I wrote him. Then he got back to me. Hey, Ben, I don't see a reason. Then I read that one already to you guys. Watch my last reply, guys. You think I'm joking? I say, because he's saying that I have his wife naked picture, lifeless. And I send the video, which I'm going to play for you guys. The video that you guys know, the famous video of Afiba and Celine in Andrew's room. I said, is there any other? I sent the video and I wrote on the video, is there any other video? Because this specific video featuring Afiba does not show any sign of lifelessness. I requested you to provide the account detail regarding the money you claim to have given to Blessing's boyfriend and the police officer. You have been invasive about this. Do you not think this information is still very important? If you notice, I generally prefer not to engage with you in conversation, but I made an effort to involve you. I'm not working for you. Rather, I am carrying out this campaign for justice for the three individuals involved, Andrew, Afiba, and Celine. Are you guys listening, guys?
Yes.
Not because, I say not because of you. It is evident to everyone that you lack concrete fact. Good luck with your conspiracy theory. The fact remains that you have no evidence that Andrew harmed your wife. You also have no evidence that he did not. Guys, listen to the wording. You don't have evidence that Andrew harmed your wife. You don't have evidence that he did not. He thinks he's playing with a kid. I said, you don't have evidence that he did not. I lost my thought. I said, I'm not working for you. Rather, I am carrying out this assignment campaign. And so it is evident to everyone that you lack concrete fact. Good luck with your conspiracy theory. The fact remains that you don't have evidence. You have no evidence that Andrew harmed your wife. You also have no evidence that he did not. Furthermore, you have no evidence that they did not leave his house. You went on national TV to make big accusation against Blessing's boyfriend. Yet, you are unwilling to support them with fact, evidence. Tony, please stop contacting me. If you have anything to say, go to Sabio and say it there without involving me, including whatever you have against me. The case will be closed without me. That's what I wrote him, and I'll post it.
Yeah.
I said the case will be closed without me. So
That is true, and that is true.
that's fact. That's what I wrote him, and I shut him out. The next thing he said, he want to have a meeting on a Zoom, on a phone call with me. I'm like, get the fuck out. I don't want to have a meeting with you. Answer the question. Provide the account statement.
Yes.
Provide the money. I'm a man
And
of
then
peace.
if he refused to provide the account, don't have anything to do with him.
Yes.
Because he is not sincere in his effort to find his wife. If it is not sincere.
However, he sent me a note. You know, when you write, when you are making expenses, you write on a notepad. This note,
Yes.
he sent me a note like this. A note said 170,000 on the first week. For what? I don't know. Second note, 230,000 Ghana. Are you guys listening? That is the evidence. That is the evidence this clown is sending to me. 230,000 Ghana. 500K tracking myself. 400K selling boyfriend. So he sent 400K to selling boyfriend. Is that what he's saying, guys? 1.5 million, 1.6 million squad. 1 million to Harrison, which 400K for flight and 600K for him. So you guys listening? 300K sent to Nigeria from Celine boyfriend. 1 million from Celine family. The rest is transportation and petition.
Now, Mr. Ben,
Jesus.
in this conversation with you, he is no longer talking about blessing.
Yes.
Compared to when he had a life, when he was on life with Daddy Freeze, that he kept hitting the nail on blessing. So why is he now trying to deviate his attention or your attention away from blessing?
He has been warned. He has been warned. He's being given the pattern to follow. That's why he will never divulge any secret to Ben.
Harrison.
So the money he sent to people, was it on notepad?
I don't know. That's expensive. It is expensive notepad he shared with me. I look at it. I think the only information I take here now is that he sent
He
1 million.
He just wrote the amount. He's just guessing. It's a guesswork. He doesn't want to tell you the truth, and that's the fact. It's a smart. He's trying to be smart, but you are smarter.
Sorry, Mr. Ben, because I know that you will one way or the other hear this broadcast. The amount or the analysis of what he spent the money for is not an evidence. The evidence, even if it is $50, give evidence of this money was paid either through you or through proxy. Let there be a receipt, either a receipt or a bank teller or whatever, that shows that you paid even if it's $50 to anybody.
He will not give.
When he was on live, he mentioned that he paid he has spent over how much to the police. But how come the one he sent to you, he never mentioned of giving police any money? He's also not talking about blessing. Even when he said he gave blessing,
no, he said
he's no longer mentioning it.
He said there was money for the police. Actually, there was money for the police. He said police
money for tracking, so you can put them together.
So he said he tracked in Ghana. He tracked in Ghana and he tracked in Nigeria. So there was money for police. But these are not what I'm looking for. These are rubbish. These are rubbish. So Tony,
there was something you disputed, Mr.
You know, let me tell you, he doesn't want you to know who he sent those monies to. Because if truly he wanted to know, he would have asked you to hang on. He's going to contact the people he sent the money through in Ghana so that you can as well get the account details. If truly he's sincere, he wouldn't hesitate giving you the account details. But for him to have given you a notepad, which he knows too well that that cannot be tendered as an evidence, even if we go to court, because he has no name. You putting up something for the police, something for Harrison, it's just a mere fabrication. If he wants to be sincere, let him write and send to you the account details of how the transaction went. Then we'll be able to hold those guys who collected the money to account to ask them, the police will ask them, what did you use this money for? So it is just a fabrication. If it's sincere, tell Tony to send you the account details of his transaction.
That's what I told him. And he's sending me nonsense.
Black analysis.
It's sending me expenses like I went to buy crayfish. I buy fish.
Yeah.
Money for water. Money for pure water. Money for Roro. I don't know. Tony, have you watched me? Tony, I am so sophisticated. Tony, I am fucking good. Before you send me anything, you have to sit down and prove yourself. Because whatever you sent me, Mr. Ben, we dig hole on it. I am the Jagaban of this event.
No, tell him that you are a novel, you are a written novel. Before it is published, it must be proofread.
Yes. Go ahead, Pat. There's something you are saying.
There was something he said that you said you argue, which was the fact that
What happened?
you sent money to
No.
Yeah.
Because that fact has to be followed. And that is the thing that showed that Celine and Afiba were not in the custody of Andrew. Somebody had Celine and Afiba. But the person coerced Andrew to send money to Celine because the person had the details of Celine.
No, Andrew did not send money to Celine after he was arrested. I have the accounts, okay? I have the account statement of favor, Andrew staff in Port Harcourt. Police has it. I have the whole statement. I know when Andrew sent money to Celine. I know when the money left Andrew's Celine account to Andrew. Okay, I know all of this. Celine wire 1 million to Andrew. Andrew did not inject the money. Why? Those are the questions they should be asking. Why? What are the inflow into Celine account prior to that 1 million leaving her account to Andrew? Why? What information, what explanation did Andrew give to the police that make them to be satisfied that Andrew did not rob this girl? Why? Those are the questions we are asking. Those are the common sense questions. And for Tony and anyone who may think Mr. Ben is fighting everyone.
No, they just said, Celine, you have to return the 1 million. You have to return the 1 million because we're going to deal with him. You see, the more you talk about this, the more revelation comes. Why Celine had to rewire that money to Andrew, I don't know. If you check if they have the...
Oh, hold on. I want to correct something here. Andrew never told me that he sent Celine 1 million. Andrew sent Celine 100,000. The 1 million came in the middle of the night. When the 1 million came, Andrew asked the staff to send 250,000 3 times to Betway, Nigeria. I asked Andrew why. He said, Ben, this girl normally invests on betting with me. That's what Andrew told me. Put a stake and then get your money. Andrew has a betting. Andrew bet for people. So
Yeah.
let's leave that one there. My question now is this. What are the inflow into Celine account prior to that? And there has to be, there's a conspiracy now to paint Celine, the dark one here now. The statement Tony made now, calling Celine stupid. The same statement or similar statement has come from Blessing as well. Are you guys listening?
Yeah.
Yes, I have it. I have the fact. Hold on, guys. About Alpha. Wait, you just sorry, may I book him? Wait, you there for Costa? You there for Costa? Eh?
That pizza, this is express.
Exactly where they drop you, yeah? You will see the taxi, yeah? Sorry, guys.
Which car be that?
Until I booked it. When I booked it, I will give you the info. Let me book it for you. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm just trying to make it clear. Obi, Chairman. Hello, Obi. Hello. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I'm just gonna come back to you guys. Okay, check your WhatsApp. I send it to you. Just click on the WhatsApp. You will see it there. Let me tell you. Hold the line. Let me tell you.
How come when I finish the
Now both I book. It's Hyundai. See, the plate number is 60 BV69. Obi, now you hear me? Obi. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I'm back. Sorry. My friend is around and he just want to come and see. He was waiting somewhere for me to pick him up. Then I forgot totally. So he just asked me to help me book a taxi. He came from Nigeria. So I have to help him to book a taxi quickly, and it was taking too long. I hope you guys know verse for me, I beg. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we are with you.
Yeah, so the statement that they thought I was carrying on before, the statement that Tony was making, Blessing, in one of the communication I am aware of, made the same accusation, kind of went through that direction. Blessing, make it clear, is not close to Celine. If I publish it, it will shock you guys. Blessing made it clear. It's not close to Celine. It's closer to Afiba. Why? It was Blessing that was calling Afiba. Afiba was saying Mama Celine on that video that Blessing posted. So there's kind of problem here. I don't know why they use Andrew to settle their score.
Okay, Ben, when I raised that issue last time, the first, or is it the first or second time I had a chat with you, you think I was kidding? I said there's a serious game around. Now, man, woman, matter, nine kill Andrew.
Then why suddenly Blessing husband don't want to be measured? Is gone, or boyfriend? Why? Why is okay? I want every common sense people to go and watch this video of Harrison narrating this story and convince themselves that they are talking. So as we even end this live this evening, we've also achieved today. Tony, I am not fighting with you. I'm not your friend. I don't know you from Adam. You are more than free to call me black sheep, conspiracy, fighting for Andrew. My friend, hello? You don't see him? Have you seen it?
You are obstructing the flow of my thoughts.
All right. I have to leave. I have to leave life now. My friend is struggling outside, so I need to go and pick him. But you see what this case have done to me. I can't even have a social life uninterrupted anymore because of this case. And one year boy is sitting there in Dubai and telling me, do you know when this boy sent Sabio came up and said, Tony sent me his working permit, Dubai resident, marriage certificate. I'm like, what are the bone of contention? How did Tony and Sabio came at the same time to enter the landscape of this case? Have we asked ourselves that question?
And Sabio affirmed the other day, or confirmed the other day, that he was contracted by Tony.
Yes. So all of them are in the same basket. I don't have any pity for Tony anymore. Never have. I'm not an emotional person. So if you're looking for your wife, begin to speak the truth or keep quiet before I open my mouth more. So I want to thank you guys for joining. Thank you so much, Mr. Mandate. And
thank you. I hope you'll be on tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll try to come live again tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow let's find out if the police, apart from autopsy and the rest, let us know the bullet that was in the leg of the vigilante and the bullet that was in Andrew's body.
My Oga. We're not even going there. Let them handle their autopsy and their bullets. Let them handle those ones. The question is very clear. Why did you buy Andrew? What was the investigation you guys carry out when 2 women were missing? Let them do their autopsy things. Why did you take money from Andrew? I have 3 questions to defeat them. Just 3.
Yeah.
3 questions. What was the outcome? What necessitates Blessing to write a petition 72 hours after Andrew was picked up when she waited for 11 days?
No, not just why did Blessing have to write petition 72 hours, but why did Blessing go for supermarket petition, not from the police? Because nobody signed that letter. Nobody signed the so-called petition. And the name of the accused or the name of the victim and the accused were not in the petition. So it was not meant for this very case. It was a supermarket petition.
Unknowing person.
Yes.
Unknowing person. No name of the suspect. No name of the victim. Are you crazy? How do you justify that? Tony, the video you did, because I think, let me just correct something again. I don't think Tony is involved in anything. I think Tony have fear. I'm telling you this thing because Tony came on that on Daddy Freeze and alleged that Blessing and the boyfriend are prime suspect. So that can be coerced. But whenever he says something, let me mute you a little bit so that that noise will go. I know you're having a family time. Whenever Tony is being used just the way Harrison is being used. And I don't know what they are pumping in him. I don't think Tony have anything to do with his wife's disappearance. I definitely don't believe that. But I think he's naive about the scheme of things in Nigeria. He don't understand how Nigerian things work. He don't understand. I gave him assignment the other day. I said, go and watch Sabio. Spend 2 hours. Spend 1 hour and watch Sabio. So if Tony thinks Sabio is working for the development of this case, then I think Tony is crazy. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Because when you hear Francis Apiba's brother talking on this matter, it is a different ball game. Passion, anger, fact. So Tony, help yourself and call me a black sheep. Be my guest. Call me an accomplice. Be my guest. Nigerian police cannot even call me accomplice. They can't. They have Andrew's phone. They have everything. Bring it out. Tell them what Ben did. Just tell them this is what Ben did. This is how Ben conditioned Andrew to remove somebody organic. Tell them when Andrew pies somebody, send it to Ben. Tell them, police, tell them if you have that fact on your phone, on that phone. Or did Andrew also die with his phone? You think me, Mr. Ben, I have something to do with it and I'll carry my chest come out? I look like Mumu for you. Now me, they run street. Nobody, they run me. Now me, they knock door. So you cannot tell me I'm that stupid. Did I sound stupid to you? Did I sound like Harrison to you? So Tony, no Tony, we fight for justice for Andrew, for Celine, for Afiba. when we ask difficult questions, we will move difficult movement. And for Sabio, you are a potato. You think I'm kidding with you? Very soon, we will have your number. You have my own. Send your own. You are posting people that follow this page on your page and call them black sheep. You are sending Rachel to be threatening our follower or people that have come on this page to speak the truth. Be my guest. You have a wife at home and you think it is okay to post another woman on your page? You think it's okay? What kind of a dumb wife you marry at home that allow you to do such a thing to another woman? Keep posting. Keep posting. Not be America you did. We will find you. We will find you. We will find your working place. You will see. Keep posting. Mumu. Sabi on a mumu. Mumu or there. Do you listen to yourself? Do you listen to yourself, Sabio? He's going to come tomorrow now. Mr. Cameraman is attacking Tony now. Nazave yesterday, Mama of 5 today. Or I will attack the whole Nigeria. Attack me. Tell me I'm a liar. Call me liar. Call me liar. As for Tony, I don't understand you. I know this case must have affected your mental health very well. I know. It affects your pocket. It affects your money. It affects everything. But money does not drove me here. When this guy talk about 7 million, I'm looking at him at 7 million, 7 million. It's 7 million. I'm looking at him like, who did you pay 7 million to? My wife cannot be this. My wife cannot be this. Andrew lies. Andrew lies. Andrew lies. Mr. Ben posted something. Okay, Mr. Ben is the last person that see my wife on the bed. No, I'm not. Or spoke to Andrew. Police spoke to Andrew. Police had Andrew. They slept in the same room. So what did Andrew tell those police? Are you not concerned? Don't you want to know? Please, guys. Yeah.
You know, like,
you carry on, carry on. I'm going to check my camera. I have somebody knocking on my door, on the door.
I don't think that Tony had anything to do with it. He decided not to speak that much because, you know, for me, someone has already, you know, so much energy. Before we can get into this situation, they have been giving this for over 2 months.
We'll fight. How much fight for?
And for somebody that is in this situation, sometimes
How much you buy that one? TK Maxx.
Somebody,
let me finish. It's 2 minutes. I'm done.
People might be like, why I'm quiet because I want to put myself in the shoe and I want to understand him from the perspective of him, you know, probably injecting all his energy in this case, being probably tired, you know, at this point, the point where we are gassed up and we are pushing for things like that, already exhausted all my time, energy, money into this, you know. So we just be at the end of the day, this is about the two missing girls. They are the priority, also getting justice for this is the main reason why we are here. To find those girls and ask the right questions. So we really appreciate everybody coming here today.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Falila. And I want to thank you guys for joining again. So we'll continue tomorrow. Again, our people from all over the world that are joining, I want to thank you guys. People from Canada, Australia. We have people writing from Australia, Ghana, South Africa. All your DM will be responded to in due time. I have a lot on my hand, but I will try as much as possible to reply messages, especially those of you guys that are DMing me on the WhatsApp. Since I share it, I've received so many messages. I'll be replying the messages to you guys. Any question is more than welcome. I will more than be happy to answer it directly to you, or I will refer you to a video that can educate you a little bit. What we are doing here is justice for all. Above all, justice for the two missing girls. Andrew deserves justice, and that justice is what we will get. Thank you so much for joining. Bye from the UK.